excited for it.
awesome.
It will be, and there we are. You heard it here first. It'll be awesome. My name is Rob, aka Lantern Noir, and on this channel we play a lot of D&D, a lot of tactical RPGs, and we have people start off streams with random comments. This was one of the least offensive, so we win. Welcome everybody in the chat. We're glad to have everyone here. I will do my best to keep y'all informed as the evening goes on, because one of the things I like to think of is that we do a pretty decent job of keeping our chat engaged in our games. So you're not just bystanders, you're active participants during the party on as they get through the various things they do. But let's be really honest, you didn't come here to hear me talk. I'm just here to set the background for these amazing players who we have been away from the table for a month, and we're finally back at it. And that's what makes all of this work. So we're going to go around the table, and I'm going to ask everybody to introduce themselves and their characters. I will not ask anyone to introduce themselves by hobby, as we were discussing balancing making maps versus eating cake frosting out of the can. But they are welcome to comment on what their characters' hobbies are, because I think that's a little more interesting. Or better yet, would your character just eat frosting out of the can? Maybe we should use that. The deciding factor in that will be Tiffany, who's going to kick us off with the first of the introductions tonight.
Hello. I love when you do that because it means I can remember everything you just asked us to do. Hi, I'm Tiffany. I am playing Shona tonight, your favorite barbarian librarian. Actually, I will answer both the frosting question and the favorite hobby. Let's just say the romance noveling is coming along nicely, and yes, she would totally eat frosting out of a can, and I would really like to know where to get that, because I haven't seen it in the local bazaars, but I would like to subscribe to that newsletter.
Somewhere somebody in Waterdeep has it. That just has to be a thing. Speaking of...
That's why we have to go to Waterdeep, not to solve Ember's problem, but to get frosting in a can.
Speaking of Waterdeep, Molly, you're up.
Hi everybody, I'm Barely Molly, or Bear or Molly, whatever you prefer, and I play Ember the Fire Ganassi, and spoiler alert, it's totally me who said Molly's hobby is eating frosting out of a can, because life's too short, okay? Let me eat my frosting. But I think...
Is it a can or a tub? Is it
Okay,
actually
it's
aluminum?
It's not. It's definitely like a little plastic tub.
Okay, because I do that too.
Yes, absolutely. Everyone should also, if you have pretzels, dunk your pretzels in the frosting. Incredible. So delicious. Amazing. But I think Ember is more of a spoonful of peanut butter in a bag of M&Ms kind of girl. You know what I'm talking about? The original Reese PC, okay? So that's the kind of girl Ember is.
We'll take it around to Linarius next.
What were the two questions?
Introduce yourself, introduce your character, and then whatever. We're talking about cake frosting, it seems like.
Okay, okay, I got this. So I'm Linarius. I am playing Jansen, who is a rogue monk elf. And I have a very, very sneaky suspicion that Jansen's gonna be extra tooty today. Tooty, not tooty. Anyways, and just to follow up on Molly's thing, peanut butter, okay, just hear me out. You take peanut butter, put the peanut butter in a bowl. You take about 4 cups of powdered sugar and like half of a stick of melted butter, and you mix that together, and then you eat that with a spoon.
You know what? If you throw in 1 egg and bake it, you have a giant peanut butter cookie that's super
See, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take those and then roll them into balls and refrigerate them and then dip them in chocolate, and that's how you get the Buckeyes, or like, you know, the time you have our peanut butter balls. Yeah, but that's
And
a
they're
lot of work, and you have to
worth it.
wait for them. So if you just take it and just put those ingredients in a bowl, forget the chocolate, because who needs chocolate, and you just eat it with the spoon out of the bowl. It's a bam, wham, bam, chicken ham. It's done. You know, it's delicious, and I eat it about twice a year. but it's like 30,000 calories in a sitting. So there's that.
Jessie has opinions, and I'm just going to let her go.
I feel like I'm the one like freak of the group that hates sweets. But anyway, hi everyone. I'm Jess, or Enceladasaurus. I'm playing Mir, a very grumpy water ganassi bard. And yeah, when it comes to eating a lot of sweets, I mean like once a month, if you know what I mean, like I'll get a random craving for chocolate. But apart from that, and like when I do, it's like it's got to be like really dark chocolate, usually with like salts or chilies or something in it. I really don't like sweets. So yeah, I cannot commiserate with the desire for all of the things that my wonderful pals here just talked about. But if you fry something and you cover it in salt, like, oh, I am there for that. Like, particularly of like the potato variety, I can eat fried potatoes of all shapes, sizes, forms. If it's spicy or salty, like, I'm good. But I can't do sweets. But that said, I feel like Mir, with all of the grumpiness and like the bravado and the prickliness and the like obsession with beer, I think it'd be really funny if Mir had like a secret weakness for sweets, because I feel like that's just something that seems very like counter their personality. So maybe we'll go with that, as Mir's harboring like a secret weakness for sweets. So, but not me, sorry.
Would a water ganassi love sushi?
That feels kind of like probably not. I feel like I feel like this is probably a little too close for comfort. It'd be like eating like baboon or something for us. That just feels a little bit like, ooh, like we go back a few 100,000 years or whatever. I don't know my biology, and maybe that's a little too close for comfort. So I think we're actually talking millions here, but whatever. Anyway, it's midnight for me, so all of you have to be real patient with me being nonsensical tonight. So
More than usual.
yes, Flow96 in chat. I'm glad to see there's another person that's kind of in the not particularly liking the sweeter treats.
I don't like chocolate for the most part, and I hate dark chocolate.
Oh, that's like the only kind of sweet I can do, is especially like the stuff that's like 80%.
Like chocolate ice cream and things like that. There's like certain chocolates, like certain chocolate cake and chocolate fudge, but only if it's made right. And then Cadbury chocolate bars. But other than that, I don't like chocolate.
Okay. And then
That's enough.
I'm Rob. I'm the Dungeon Master. I get to play everybody else, which is kind of part of the fun. I'm going to check this really quick. Nope, that broke. Okay. I can't do a ton, but I can do a little bit. And for me, I am not so much a frosting out of the can kind of guy, but there may have been a couple of instances in college where I curled up on the floor of my bathroom with a box of Kleenex, a 2-liter of A&W, and raw cookie dough in a spoon.
You want some of my cookie dough?
No, not just yet. But that was my go-to emergency sweet. Yeah, Jessie, can you give your mic a little bit of a bump?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, I just moved it closer to my face, so hopefully that works better.
Okay. We don't need Love losing his ears. That would be bad. That would be really bad.
That would be, yes.
Cool.
Let's not have that.
So let's talk recaps. Last time y'all were together, you found yourselves locked in the Firefly cellar of the Candlekeep Fortress. Now, this is noteworthy in that, first, you were housed in this particular cellar because there were no other rooms available in the keep, having completed other adventures and found your way back, having excised Jansen of their demons, and checking in at the Candlekeep to see how Connie and everybody's doing. While you were below in these chambers, you found yourself humming along to a particular children's tune. The rhyme of which included lines like, "See a dog that knows how to heal, never heeds plea nor command. Mother gave it a tasty meal. Dog chose instead to eat her hand." So with those wonderfully cheery children's rhymes bouncing through your heads, you began to investigate more and more of the cellar. We have artwork, including the hand. Ooh, really good. While in the cellar, you did have an opportunity to meet the residents. You have befriended one little girl whose father is a scribe for the Candlekeep itself. And as part of the work down here in the cellar, they do such things as repair books, recopy manuscripts, do all manner of good maintenance work. You also came across the head of this particular area. There's a tab I'm looking for. One Varnier, who is an elf that has overseen this. She herself was not present for the first instance of this singing madness and is doing her best to avoid falling to it. There also down here is a Kenku named Crinkle and a Tabaxi named Ketula. And Ebder would be Galby's father, who is doing his best since his wife passed, leaving him both a single father and a widower. I think that covers where we...
Where's Gabby? Remember we did that battle?
That's right. You fought with a bunch of the spirits that had at one point taken over Shona. And as the battle ended, you had the opportunity to then take off because you had heard Galby scream through the cellar. It is noteworthy.
And then you made us stop.
And then we stopped. It's not my fault we hit 10 o'clock or whatever our cutoff time was. I'm just running the game here. Y'all set the stop times. Don't be taking this with me. Don't be doing that. So, other relevant things to mention. I do like my cliffhangers. You have come across other places where the rhyme has been written down. And there's evidence that there is a book somewhere in the cellar called Shemshime's Bedtime Rhyme that seems to be the source of the enchantment. Where the book is, hard to say. It was queued up for repair, but has since disappeared. Anything else I miss?
Didn't we find a book in the repair room we were in before we went into the closet to find the two bodies?
We found a reference to that book, but I don't think we found the book itself.
Yes.
right.
It was like on a list of like something.
Wasn't there like writing in the hole or something?
Oh,
that
there was
a
writing
different
on
area.
there's writing on the floor and on the wall behind the tapestry.
Oh, right.
We also
I
found
got possessed.
the two dead bodies under
Yes.
the floorboards
That
that were
was-
singing.
Right.
And, like,
The singing
one
skull.
had been stabbed. Yeah, one had been stabbed in the back of the head and one in the neck. So it was
Yeah.
definitely like they'd been murdered.
But they were
and
buried
buried.
and it didn't make any
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, we couldn't figure out how they got buried. There was no way that they could. There had to be some like third person that buried them.
Yeah.
Right.
Someone had to attempt to hide the bodies.
Yeah.
Right.
Were they
And-
buried with care?
No, they were just tossed in.
No, they were
Yeah.
just put under the floorboards.
Okay.
They were just hidden away as best they could.
Okay. So, yeah.
And the Book of Fate has been fed. Thank you for that. Exclamation
thank
point
you.
Fate will give you some details about that. But the party is currently sitting on a total of 10 rerolls as needed this evening. So you've got a little bit of cushion to fiddle with, but we always welcome more. It's one of the ways you can help influence the outcome of the night. You can also burn channel points to force an immediate reroll. And if Eric drops by, that applies both. You can force a reroll for the party for good and for ill. He likes to keep them on their toes. And in his defense, he also was the first backer of the Kickstarter for the other game because he wanted to grab the collaborate on creating the big NPC. And it was very bummed when I said that there's no way in heck we're having an NPC named Evil McEvilface. So I was like,
who is this?
this is Eric Chernissy. Who snagged that. He and I are actually, we're negotiating when we're going to sit down and write that up. And thanks to the way that worked out, that NPC is also going to get their own custom artwork. Ooh. So I'm geeked. But we're back to here. I will confirm that you did have that list of books. They included books like Living a Dream, 3 Years Among the Stone Giants, Festivals and Festivities of Ancient Cormier, Halfling Superstitions, and Shemshime's Bedtime Rhyme.
Shemshime, Shemshime.
All of the books could be found except the Bedtime Rhyme. So, as we resume this episode, the camera starts actually back up in the castle itself. 2 armed guards stand in the robes of the Avowed, each holding a polearm on either side of a door, which has been marked with an arcane symbol. The camera phases through the door, and you see as it slides towards a hatch. On the hatch, you can see several massive coppersmith locks with various springs and cogs. There's even one that is slowly emitting a small amount of steam as it holds itself shut, indicating that it will not be opened by force. The camera passes down the spiral stairs and flies out into the center room. Perfect. Flies out over the central room of the chamber itself. At the top of the chamber is a massive stone book laid down with its covers outspread as though it were flying. The camera pans down beneath this massive stone sculpture and falls in behind the party as the 4 of you race down the stairs into the small catacombs below the cellar. It falls in behind behind Jansen, as she charges down the hall towards the screams of young Galeby. You round the corner, and these are the labels on the rooms. I'm just going to make a mark just for my reference. As you round the corner of that central hallway, you spot Galeby standing at the far end of it, her back to Crinkle's door. She has blood splattered across her cheek, and she's standing clutching a massive, square, leather and bronze bound book. Her eyes are wide, and she is silent in shock.
Wait. What did we hear?
You heard Galeby scream.
Is the blood... Immediately go and check. Is the blood hers?
You rush up to her?
Yeah.
Aren't I... how big is this hallway? It looks really narrow.
Yeah. It's barely 4 feet wide.
So could she run around me? Because aren't I in front?
Nope. Jansen decides who gets there first.
Yeah, I'm just going to literally run and pick her up, grab the book out of her hand, and throw it back to whoever's behind me in the party.
Yeah,
Y'all
I'll grab
are-
it. Yeah.
Or throw it back to me, whatever.
Yeah.
Hot potato.
Chuck it.
Yeah, I think my main concern is making sure that the blood is not Gale.
Yeah,
I'll reach for the book. I'll see if I can get the book out of there.
Okay. The show sort of reaches up and one hand's down the book. Perks of being a barbarian.
Yeah.
It's a quick... Galeby doesn't even move in your arms. It's like she's awake, she's alert, and she's otherwise limp.
she's not actively bleeding.
A quick inspection shows that the blood, there's no sight of where she's bleeding from.
Who's Crinkle again?
Was the Kinku,
Kenku.
It's like a yeah.
The-
person.
the Raven-esque person that had the room at the end of the hall?
I don't remember.
That's okay.
Okay.
Let's see if I remember if I dropped a picture of her on the board. If not, I can
we
drop
had
another
a
one.
lot of interactions with
We
her.
didn't. She
You
didn't
have
really
not.
do much. She kind of hung out with Gilby. It was quiet.
What is her purpose?
She's one of the bookkeeps, the scribes, bookkeepers.
How old is she?
Bird.
Bird aged.
She's a bird.
Well,
Yeah,
I think I have.
Kenkus are like giant ravens that are like.
I got your back on that. Give me 10 seconds.
I think I'm just gonna like yell, Mir, can you come check to make sure Galeby's okay?
I hope that I don't need like a medicine check or anything to be able to tell like her state or anything.
Oh, I thought you had good medicine. I'm sorry.
I do.
So
I'm really
why
good.
did
I just
I-
mean like that's so basic to be able to tell
Right.
like is somebody bleeding and where from. That
Yeah.
I feel like even somebody without medical training should be able to tell. But can I kind of give her a little bit of like an exam?
Sure, you can look her over. She's starting to move, mostly just to cling to Jansen. Her breathing is faster than it should be. Definitely she's excited. As far as like, her skin looks a little flushed. She's sweating. But there's no sign of injury.
I would like to immediately, if Mir comes over and examines Gilby, I'd like to investigate where the blood came from.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try to comfort Galeby to get her to be able to tell me what happened.
Okay.
I was gonna glance at the book title and then go in the room and if she's out of the way and try and check in that room. Probably with Ember.
Jesse.
What?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Are we gonna have like
Yep.
you're gonna have a healer person? So
We should. Yep.
just saying.
The book actually has on the title, in very well created, a very well created font, Shemshime's bedtime rhyme. The spine, as you start to investigate it, you can see where the spine shows some damage, and it has blood inside the gears where it has soaked, or rather not soaked, more like gotten from recent use.
Ears?
Use.
Oh, gears.
Use
Yeah,
or
the
use?
the binding on it actually has a set of gears on it to activate some kind of clockwork when the book is opened.
Wait, you said it activates some kind of mechanism when the book is open.
Yes.
I'm gonna start talking to Galeby and ask her what happened. Sorry.
It's okay. You can start to try to get some answer out of her, but all she starts to do is repeat, I didn't mean to, I didn't mean to, I didn't mean to.
If
Go for
there's oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, Molly, you're up. What's up?
I was gonna say, if there's a visible mechanism, can I attempt to disarm it? With the book with my tools or whatever?
You can try that after you're done investigating.
Okay.
Can I help her investigate since I'm there?
I got a
too,
21 for investigation.
Never mind. She didn't need me.
Ember
Like
never,
plus a gazillion, right?
Plus 8, y'all.
Ember
Plus
never
8.
needs help investigating. It just sort of happens.
That's very true.
She's like your very own Batman. As you look around, you can follow the streaks of blood on the floor, on the stone pavers that lead back into Crinkle's room. And you can, as you peer into the room through there's a handful of candles, a handful of the firefly lamps, providing long shadows and in non-reliable light. You pick out a form half in and half out of the nest in the back of the room that serves as Crinkle's bed.
Ember, have you taken the book from me?
Not yet, because I guess I'm investigating first, but does this mean is Crinkle in here bleeding out?
Oh, I'm gonna go check.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to.
Holler if you find somebody dying.
We will.
Is
Hold
Crinkle
tight.
in here dying?
You get to her side, and she's not dead, but she is definitely not in good shape.
Mirror!
Weir.
Yeah.
The mirror ambulance.
Yeah.
Coming. So yeah, can I do I need to use a healing spell, or is this something where I can like roll a medicine?
Roll a
and,
medicine
like,
check
attempt to
stabilize her.
Okay. Come on, dice. 16?
A 16 will definitely settle her down and get her stable. She is still out cold, but you can see where she has been bludgeoned with something, with several small, it's like a series of small cuts and significant bludgeoning damage. So whatever it was had sharp edges, but it wasn't like a knife or anything.
So
like
hey,
small punctures?
More small slashes.
Hey, Mir.
And where on her are the injuries?
Pretty much all over her face, shoulders,
Okay.
wings.
So I don't know anything about wings, but like one thing I at least could say is that head wounds tend to bleed a lot more even when they're superficial. So I might reassure the people around me, like, and especially Galeby, if she's still kind of panicking, that hey, I know there's a lot of blood, but like King Dazzle, glitter. What is? Oh crap! Brain, tired
Crinkle?
brain. What is her name? Crinkle. Thank you.
Nope.
But Crinkle. But Crinkle's gonna be okay. I know the blood is scary, but she's gonna be okay.
Kilby's still caught in her bit of her panicked. I didn't mean to.
I'm gonna very weird. I feel like something really bad is about to happen, you guys. And I also don't. I could be wrong here, but I think it's probably a good idea to confine, like, not like restrict, like not like confine this way, just kind of get them in a place where we could, protect ourselves from them, both Galeby and Crinkle separately, while we can still monitor them. I think that would be a good idea. And so
I don't think they harmed each other. I think it was the book.
Yeah,
I think we need to handle the book very carefully, as these don't seem to be injuries caused by teeth or nails. Like the fine cuts is something caused by like a tool or an implement. And so I feel like we definitely should take care of them. Yes.
I think it's this on the book, and I'm going to show her the bloody gears.
Okay. This kind of fits the pattern of the wounds. So we should definitely, if anything, we need to handle this book very carefully. I think our librarian by barbarian would know best how to handle it safely. But I think we should, first kind of attend to both the physical and mental injuries of the two of them before worrying about. I don't think we're in any danger as long as we handle the book with care.
Yeah, I think Jansen, if you want to look after Galeby for a minute and just kind of like bring her down, and then Mir, if you want to tend to Crinkle, and then show I can help disarm this book maybe with your help.
Yeah, let's do that.
I like
Can I ask a sidebar question?
Mhm.
Like off pause, DM.
Paused.
I have learned. So can you, since somebody remind me which we've I'm getting excited. The rhymes that we have heard, didn't we like find the body, or there was something that we like found pictures or something, or heard stories, something with like them actually happening, but there was one that hadn't happened yet.
Yes.
Isn't that with the
Is
windmill?
it the drowning?
So
No.
the drowning happened. There was the dog who ate the hand, the drowning. There was the windmill, and then there was the leg being chopped off.
I didn't think had
Because
the windmill
Gailby
happened.
drew them.
I didn't think the windmill happened.
I can't pictures. We were starting to think the drowning person.
It happened as in the rhymes, right?
Right, yeah.
Yes,
So like
yeah.
Gailby drew them, and like we
And
had
then we heard the
rhyme
rhymes.
smash, but there was some there was
But we
either a
haven't heard the
rhyme that
rhyme
we
for the
didn't have
windmill
the-
yet.
So we don't have the rhyme for the windmill.
Mm-hmm. I think that was it, right?
I think so.
I don't think it got. She didn't finish the art, and I don't think we found.
Yeah, because there were like each
Ton of
verse corresponded to a drawing Gilby had done, but we've only heard 3 verses, I think.
Right.
Yes.
And I think
Okay.
You haven't heard the 4th verse yet. But Gailby
But we
did have
saw
4
the-
drawings.
Do we have those drawings
I don't
anywhere?
remember- I
Like,
remember
I mean,
the
I
windmill,
have
but
like
I see the
stick
drowning
figure
one.
drawings.
Yeah.
that's okay. Can I see stick figure drawing of
Yes.
windmill, please?
Okay. So I have the dog biting the hand, and they all
Okay.
have black clouds above them.
Yep.
And then we have the windmill has a black cloud above it. The boy whose leg was cut off by a scythe. And then the drowning. All of them have a
The black cloud.
above them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my camera. Okay, yes, but that is what we have so far.
And this thing that says Gailby, that's Gailby's room.
Right.
And I think we've searched that, and we've searched her father's room
Yeah.
previously.
I'm gonna take Gailby into her room because that'll be, I think, the most familiar and the most comforting to her. I'm just gonna like sit her down on the bed.
Maybe play with the dollhouse to see if that would calm her. If
Does
it's
she have a
something
dollhouse?
Mhm.
She has a dollhouse, but every room's a library because they all thought they were being smart. She's like, this is really boring.
I'm actually gonna ask if she wants to draw with me.
Ooh, good idea.
Yes, she'll find that calming if you want to grab some wax pencils and
Yep. We're gonna
And I
Sit
think you
down
did
together.
that with her last time too, and she
Mhm.
really liked it.
yeah. So I think that's what we're gonna do.
yeah, that'll help her kind of come down. Are you wiping the blood off of her at all?
Oh yeah. Oh
That
yeah.
might
Yeah.
be a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clean her
I
up
was doing
first.
that as I'm going into her room. I'm taking my cloak, my cape, and just like wiping it off. And I've got some water in my thing. I'm gonna take that out and clean it up a little bit.
Yep. And
So
I'm very
I'm also gonna ask, do I notice anything as I do that?
not really.
What about her hands?
Well, again, they had the blood on them, and she, there were no injuries. It looks like.
Is she like flinch or like show any signs of anything with any specific places that I touch?
Not directly, no.
Okay.
She seems mostly just like is just getting her bearings back again.
Okay.
What about Crinkle? She's still kind of breathing.
Crinkle's still out
fast
cold,
and-
but you've got her like she'll pull through.
she's stable, she's just unconscious.
Right.
Like if I push kind of hard on her chest or like pinch her, does she flinch? Does she at least have some kind of like?
Yes, she has
response?
appropriate
Okay,
responses.
Okay. Good. All right.
She does, yeah, she does have the appropriate response to it. Varnier, as you know, is in the process of trying to console Ebter, who is at the end of the hall anxious himself to come to his daughter's assistance. Varnier is doing I think we should let these people take care of this. They seem to know what they're doing mostly.
Hey, Show, whenever you're ready, do you want to meet me maybe away from everybody
Oh
to
yeah,
do
let's
this
go
book thing?
find that other room, just a
Yeah.
different room. Yeah. It might be good to let Vernier go to his daughter and help with that, just because they might comfort each other, just as a thing. But yeah, let's go. I've got some ideas.
Yes.
Go find a safe place where we can lock the door and.
Yeah.
Well, you have that
Actually-
room right off the hall. You could just go right in there.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Vernier, can you lock this door in any way from this side? Or
She considers that. It has a lock. You could give her the key and she could lock it on her side.
let's do that.
In the hallway
Yeah.
side. That's
Yeah.
very irregular, but there's a key on the inside. You can hand it to her and she'll lock
There's
the
a
door.
good chance that people are being possessed by this book to do things. So if we're working on the book and we get possessed, I would like somebody to have a reason not to let us out. Or instead of us being able to come out and surprise somebody, how about maybe we don't? I'll figure out
Very
a way to get
sensible.
out if we desperately need to.
Yeah.
Very, very sensible.
While Vernier is kind of away from Edgar, or at least like not kind of actively trying to console and help him, can I ask her if in her book binding and cleaning, like somewhere in the workshop, if they have any ammonia?
Probably up in the binding room.
I'm thinking to confirm that we understand kind of what happened. Like, we have this theory with the cogs, but we don't really know the mechanism. Like, we don't know how this book. We know the book injured Crinkle. We don't know how the book did that, though. And especially if Ember and Show are going to be working on it, it might help to know kind of what happened. So I was thinking of trying to wake Crinkle. Like, ammonia, smelling salts, like something to kind of like wake her up, so at least we can hear from her what happened.
Okay. Yeah, she can
If
help
they
you.
can.
She can help you get Crinkle woken back up again.
Okay.
Because Kenku can't really like talk. They just mimic talk, so she might not be able to even really tell us specifics about what the problem is. She might just be able to say like trap.
I have
but
to speak with animals.
I don't know if that works on a Kenku.
Like, do they speak bird?
Well,
like, do they
Vernier-
speak like whatever
That's a
bird
good
species
question.
there are? Can I speak like raven to her?
Does speak with animals work on a Kenku?
I don't know. I think we're all trying to figure that out. We just always know they mimic. But Vernier's been working with her.
Chat
so
is welcome
maybe
to have opinions on
she
this, by the way.
Maybe she has figured
Just
out how to communicate.
Go with
her.
it, chat.
The beast talking to fireflies.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's true.
So, all right, we're going to start with Gailby and her art therapy. Gailby is going to start to kind of draw kind of random shapes. Ebder is not helpful. He seems relatively. He's not sure what to make of this. I mean, it's pretty obvious now to him that his daughter just beat someone to the point to near death with a book. And that's a hard thing to process. So he's doing his best to be supportive and offering up bright color crayons to her. And she's very politely taking them and trying to draw something with them. But she doesn't stay with any of them very long. And for what she draws, it's not very direct. Is Jansen going to ask any questions or prompt her or anything?
So it's just random shapes.
Right now, yeah, she's just mostly just moving it around.
So I'm gonna just ask her what she's doing.
Drawing things.
What you draw and
I don't know. Things. I just draw things. That's what you asked me to draw things, right? What are you drawing? Tell me what you're drawing, please.
I am drawing a picture of you and me playing in a field.
She looks. It needs more green.
I think you're right. Do you want to help me?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm going to slide my paper over like halfway between her and I. I'm also going to pass her a green wax crayon thing.
And she starts drawing some grass in.
That's really good. I like that green too. It's really pretty. Do you think we should add anything else?
She pauses. I don't think I should say.
Why not?
I'm bad.
You're not bad.
I didn't mean to hurt her. I don't know
You
what
didn't hurt
happened.
her.
You should draw some more though, please.
How about I draw a flower?
Okay. I want to see
Can you
your
help?
flower. Okay. And she helps
I'll
draw a
draw
flower.
it and you color it.
As long as you keep working as a team, she'll play along, but she wants no agency of her own right now. Everything has to be you directed.
I can do that.
As you work, Ebner will eventually come over and put a hand on his daughter's shoulder, and
I don't like that.
she'll color with one hand and she'll put her other hand over his.
What does she do?
She just
when
puts
that
her
happens?
just puts her hand over his and holds it.
Her general behavior though, other than this, is there any is there any deep breath or like a relaxation or like a tension or like
No, there's no sharp intake of like fear, and there's also no like visible comfort either.
So is this kind of more of a reaction rather than like a genuine response?
Oh, roll your insight, and I'll get back to you on it, because that will make fun. Meanwhile, do we need to take our first break already? I'm watching chat too.
My eyes are actually watering. That was rancid.
What did I miss?
Moose farted, and he's on my foot, and it is so bad. Oh my god. My eyes, I can't even see. My eyes are watering. I'm so sorry.
We'll give you some more time. We'll go over to Mir at the medic station. Let you catch your breath as best as you can under the circumstances.
It's a fart of love. Oh, chat. Okay, so as chat has informed me, I guess the Kenku are cursed and don't have language, but they speak something called Aran, which is not in my list of languages that I speak, unfortunately. And I don't know if people decided whether or not speak with animals would work.
I will say you could try it, but your gut tells you that the Kenku they get by mimicry. The good news is if they've heard it, they can repeat it.
Okay.
So I don't know if you remember Mir or not, that she was a scribe. So if she's able to write, she's got to have understanding, and maybe she can write something. Maybe the mimicking only in speaking, or is it in writing as well?
You get her.
I'm willing to try that. Yeah.
You get her awake enough, and she looks at you for with a bit of a jolt when she comes to, and looks around quite panicked with that quick darting motion of her head, like she's looking for something.
So I will. Well, I guess Mir's not very good at reassuring people, so kind of more just tell her like the book is in another room, but I need to know what happened. If I give you paper and something to write with, are you able to tell me what happened? We just found you injured.
She bobs a few times, and then in Galeby's crystal clear voice, I should have the book. I should have the book. It's a children's book. Give me the book.
Okay. So Galeby tried to take the book. Okay. And did Galeby hurt you with the book, or did the book okay, that's a yes. So the book itself isn't booby trapped or anything like that. It was that she hit you with the book, and the book has these metal pieces in it.
You hear Varnier's clear voice in that high lilted elven. The book needs repairs.
What kind of repairs was the book scheduled for, if you remember?
You can see here on the binding there is significant damage. Some of the gears are misplaced. Someone will have to open this up and investigate the tinkerings within in order to ensure proper working order. Don't make it a priority. This should probably be handled by someone outside of the cellar.
Oh, she's mimicking. It's not
Yes.
Vernier.
Oh, no.
Thank you, sorry.
No,
Yeah.
it is
Okay.
Vernier's voice.
That tripped me up.
Straight out of Crinkle.
So, okay.
So did the book is not supposed to injure people.
It's a
that's actually a really loaded question.
This is Ebger's voice now. It's book. Books are books. Bind them, fix them, shelf them. Don't make a mess and stay out of the way.
How did Galeby it takes a lot of force to cause the injuries that you have. How did Galeby, hurt you like this? She hit you with the book, or okay. Did she seem like herself? Or did she seem to be kind of maybe acting very strange?
Crinkle considers that a few moments before she starts to find the right phrase. And the voice you hear is Ebner's. It's not best to come between a child and her toys.
Okay. Well, I have, patched you up. You're going to be okay. But if there's anything, if you're in a lot of pain, or if there's anything else that's hurting you or that you feel, please let me know, and I will do my best to make you feel better. Okay. So I will go maybe and knock on the door that's locked, that Sho and Ember are in, and say, hey guys.
Meantime,
yes.
While you're doing that investigation, what are they doing with the book?
I think I'm gonna stick to the plan of we're gonna open it, investigate, and just make sure that it isn't trapped or something in some way. What book has mechanisms and cogs in it? There's something about this book that
Well, this book does.
Controls people?
it's just it has a mechanical aspect to it, which means it can be disarmed, or I don't know, something. I would like to investigate this book, I guess, with Sho's help.
Yeah, let's take a look at it and see. But I'm wondering, is it a spell that this book exudes? Is it a trap? What made it active now after 300 years?
Yeah, I have detect magic, but I only have one spell slot left.
I'm gonna just take out my flail.
Okay, how about you take out your flail?
I'm
you
not
hold
sure.
It. I'm
I'm
gonna
not sure that
investigate
beating
the
the book to death might not be the best plan.
I'll investigate.
Do
Do I roll for that, or?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Although, you know what? Go ahead and roll it's an intelligence check. If you are proficient with Jules tools or Tinkerer's tools, you have advantage on it.
Do I have anything with binding work or something that would help her that I could use to?
Oh, I had thieves tools and then a forgery kit. Is that
Didn't somebody have a
No.
bookbinder's kit? I could have
This
sworn
isn't
someone
really
did.
a trap per
I've
se.
talked about it,
It's
but I'm
the
not
gears
sure.
are too small.
Okay.
But go ahead. If not, just roll it. Let's see what happens.
So just what, intelligence?
Yeah, an intelligence check.
Okay.
You're a rogue. This should be good. You're smart.
Right.
Stranger things have happened.
Mm-hmm. Oh, natural 17 plus 2. Let's go 19.
We will take it eventually. There it
Yeah.
goes. D&D Beyond's running a little behind tonight. Yeah, no problem. What you notice is that when the book is opened, the series of gears and sprockets wind the spring and release the catch that starts a small music box playing.
Okay, can I put...
Which
can
is
I
the
stop?
song we were humming?
I would like to
Uh-oh.
put, like, my thieves' tool in to stop the gear from moving forward, so it can't, like, play the song.
You gotta kind of do that.
Like
Stop,
a lockpick,
start,
yeah, like
stop,
a
start.
lockpick right in the middle of the gear, so it stops it from moving forward.
Okay, you can...
How would one do this?
No, you can totally do this. Roll
Okay.
your...
Like jamming it.
Yeah, roll a dexterity check to jam it
Check.
without breaking it.
Okay, wait, what do I click on for... Oh, dexterity check. Got it.
Yep.
Got it. Almost hit saving throw, which would have been better, but you know what?
No, you're not
We'll
saving.
take what
This
we
is not
get.
a dex save. This is a...
10?
Okay. You jam one of your lock picks into the gears as you pull it open and just realize how ingrained the work is. That it's very hard to keep it from playing because of the way the gears are set up. So you don't have long before something's going to break. Either the pick's going to snap off in the mechanism or some of the more of the gears are going to pop loose.
Okay, do you know that thing when a birthday card has like a song to it and you can open it a little bit before the gears start going? Can I do that? No?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. It's too well crafted for that.
What can I see before it starts? I have like a minute, right?
You have a little bit of time before you have to either close the book or pull your lockpick out.
Okay, I will wait
Look on
till...
what does the page say?
Well,
Yeah.
it doesn't have any pages to it. It's a pop-up book of sorts that lays flat with 4 little scenes in them.
Oh, I wonder.
But
One of the scenes shows... Where are my notes? There it is. One of the scenes shows a woman with a scythe, and she's in the process of swinging it at the wheat, and instead comes up and catches, goes up to, it's kind of the arc of the little animation, takes it up towards her husband's head. There's another small pop-up that shows a dog that is bouncing its head between the offered hand and the plate in front of it. There's another scene that shows a boy with a set of washing next to him as he falls into a river. And there's a fourth one that you can't make out what it is because it hasn't popped up. The gears are all, it's like it's starting to rise up so you can see what it is, but it keeps catching on something.
Okay. Is there something I can do to see what the gear is catching?
It's all down in the mechanism. You'd have to actually get in there and repair it.
Yeah.
You can totally try to repair it.
Ember,
Yeah.
do you think the best thing is to repair it, or do you think the best thing is to destroy it?
I feel like whatever it's catching on, I don't know if it's like some of the bone from these skeletons we found. Like, what if it's catching on something that's causing these issues or not?
What if the reason... Okay, so they brought the book out for repairs.
Yeah, and it wasn't
What-
causing any problems until then.
But what if trying to repair it caused the problems?
I mean, it wasn't a priority, so it hasn't been touched, clearly.
I forgot her name, Crinkle, had it, or if it was in the workshop and somebody accessed it, they could have started repairing it.
Yeah, and I will have closed the book for this conversation.
Let's close it. I have a
Thieves'
penknife.
tool and
We
close
might
it.
be able to use that to pry stuff out, but I almost want to pry the gears out and then sort through and see if there's stuff.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean is I don't necessarily want to like repair the mechanism. I want to remove what's stopping the gears and then just see what that is.
I can't hear any of this, right?
Not
Right.
yet,
Yeah,
but I'm
we're in
about
a
to
locked
interrupt them
room.
by saying at this point, Jansen will notice that Mir has started to knock on the locked door. And now we can get at the very least, Mir back into it. And if she'd like to entrust Gilby to her father, we can add Jansen.
I think at
Yeah,
this
I'm
point,
just saying,
I'm gonna
hey,
remove
hey
it.
guys.
I'm gonna move over so I can hear
Can we
through
talk
the
for
door.
a sec?
Yeah. Yep.
Can I ask Vernier to let
Vernier?
me in? Yeah.
No?
Vernier, you want to let her in and then lock behind?
Oh,
sorry,
Veneer's happy to open the door, let someone in and lock it. Is Jansen coming as well to get the party back together?
Do I have to leave Galeby?
You would have to, yeah.
Or you could take her with you.
I wouldn't bring Galby.
If you start to stand up, she'll like start to get up next to you reflexively, but she'll
Bringing a traumatized child back to the thing that she just used to beat somebody with seems like a really bad idea.
I honestly feel like we're gonna fight a demon whenever we pop whatever this is out. So
Mhm.
I kind of think we could just
I
yeah,
don't
for
know,
a minute,
something-
I've got an idea.
should I
When
just
Ember
burn the
steps
book?
back, I'm gonna hit it with the flail.
No, I don't think we should. Hold on, wait. I don't think we should destroy it.
No. I
So-
think we need to remove what's ever in it first too.
Yeah, I'm
That
gonna
might have
tell
jerked it
them
loose.
what. I'm gonna tell
My
them
hand-
what happened with Crinkle,
Mhm.
and kind of say, hey, like, the book isn't what hurt her, and we need to find out whatever this missing information is. We are missing information, and we need to kind of like, if we destroy it without figuring out what this other picture is, there wasn't anything violent in that picture. And so, like, it's the fourth picture, like the scene, I guess, depicted in this book. It could be the ending. We are
I'm gonna
missing.
take my penknife out and hand it to Ember. See if that'll help you dislodge whatever it is.
Yeah.
I
don't like
something
this.
doesn't feel right. Something feels very wrong, and I really feel like Galeby is somehow connected to this stuff. I'm not gonna leave Galeby. I'm sorry,
No, that's okay.
Yeah, that's
If you
fine.
wanna
but I'm
see
also
if
gonna be
Galeby-
on my guard and be willing to kind of shoot her with an arrow if I have to.
Well,
It's good
I
to
don't
be
think
well
we
prepared.
need that.
I'm not gonna show her that. That's all gonna be in my head. I'm just mentally prepared that if I need to take action to protect myself and my friends, in the event that Galeby turns out to be some sort of, possessed ancient demon, I'm ready for it.
And on that
Hopefully we
cheerful
don't have
note,
to
she'll
resort
crawl up
to
into your arms so
violence.
you can carry her across the hall. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, I'm gonna use. I don't know what I would like to use show's help or penknife or whatever for the help action, I guess, to pry whatever is in the cogs out.
Yeah. I mean, I can try and pry it out.
Okay, so just let me make sure I understand what the plan is right now. We have everyone crammed in the room and the door is locked. And we've got the little table over in the corner where you put the book to work on it. And there's Ember and there's Show. And Mir and Jansen are standing by the door.
Oh, I was gonna stay in Galeby's room with her.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're not coming in for
I'll step into
that
the
conversation?
room and shut the door behind me.
No, I'm gonna stay in Galeby's room with Galeby.
Okay.
So it's like the three of us in one locked room, and then you're with Galeby in one room.
across the
Yes.
hall, sort of.
Because if we can't split the party, we're not doing it.
Exactly. You're
Well,
welcome.
we also have that like telepathy that Ember has. So if we
Yeah.
need to,
Thank you. I was trying to remember who had something.
Oh yeah, I have
Yeah,
message.
she's got the message. There you
Yep.
go. I was like spoken word.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
sorry.
Also, it's only one closed door. We could just yell.
That too.
Yeah, because
That
Vernier
message
can
is so
relay it.
cool.
that will get Vernier to open the door. Yell. That will make her unlock the door potentially with the demon inside.
Vernier can just relay it to Jensen. It's fine.
I don't think
Yeah.
a door's gonna stop Jansen from doing anything, so
No.
Can I just reiterate? I have a bad feeling about this.
that's fine.
Okay,
I have
We
a
got
bad
this,
feeling
let's
about
go.
most
I got
things
my healing
lately.
fingers ready.
Yeah.
so you're
Have I ever heard of a book that could control somebody?
no.
I was wondering if I could do it. Oh, fine.
Gosh, no. Mind control books. There. I mean, you've heard of books on mind control.
That's just crazy talk. Okay.
Yeah, sort of. Not really.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh,
I have to have some librarian thing I could do. Just hit it.
Okay,
I'm a barbarian.
so
Is it-
All right, let's
is it
try that out.
possible for me before I touch the book to cast something on the book?
what would you like to cast?
I would like to cast True Strike on the book. Because then I get advantage on rolls against the book of my choosing. So we've been doing Constitution rolls against the book, correct?
Mhm.
I would like to
Against
have
the
it.
spell.
Yeah,
so we
well,
don't know,
against the
like- Yeah,
yeah,
we
but-
know there's a spell or like a curse or something, right? But like we
Yes.
don't know. The book clearly is connected, but we don't know if it's coming from the book or if it's like more like a disease.
But
which
it's
seems to
coming
be,
from
like,
whatever the
language
song
used.
is coming from. So I would like to
Books
cast
are really
True
powerful.
Strike.
They can change your mind.
Yes, and I would like to give myself advantage on Constitution saving rolls.
Well, it's been wisdom saves, by the way.
Oh, wisdom then. Wisdom saving rolls. I would like to give myself advantage
Yeah, it's
on
what
that.
you and I both, I think, suck at, right?
Yeah, I have plus
Yeah.
0 to wisdom.
I have
so-
minus 1. So...
Okay, so how that works is then well, it just says you gain advantage. Is that just for me or is that for the party?
That would be just you then.
Okay. Sorry.
He said,
No, that's
As long as one of us has advantage.
Yeah.
yeah. I'll
Well, I
continue to
figure
not be
I-
wise.
yeah. Okay.
I feel like we are breaking the purpose of the true strike spell.
Oh,
It's not for inanimate objects.
it says you point your finger at a target in range. It grants you brief insight on the target's defenses. On your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll, and it is provided that the spell hasn't ended.
Right.
But since it's a warlock thing, because I took a like whatever in warlock, isn't it like against something? Like you get to pick what it's against, like charisma or strength or dex, or is that something else?
No.
Oh,
You could hex it.
that is the hex spell. You are correct. I'm very sorry.
Okay, hang on. Let me double check that now.
I get True Strike and Hex mixed up a lot.
I was supposed to say, you said when you said true strike, it made a lot of sense. Like, okay,
Stabby the book.
if I have to hit this book, I'm not gonna miss.
Okay, I guess I will still cast True Strike on it. It's a cantrip, so I will still cast True Strike. I thought that it was the properties of Hex. My bad.
Yeah, and hex is the target has disadvantage on ability checks.
Yes.
So if it was rolling its wisdom, hex would give
Yes.
it disadvantage. It's
Got it.
not.
Yeah.
You are. Now you could
You are
hex
correct.
yourself.
No, I don't. I'm not doing that. No.
Okay.
No. I'm not
I'm
hexing myself.
Down with
I
that.
have Hex, but I was reading it wrong.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
No problem. That's see, and this is how a DM, I like to think, appropriately responds when a player isn't sure about a spell. I'm not going to give you a
Yes.
hard time. I'm just
Yeah.
going to say, hey, it happens.
I mean, I do have Hex, so but what you're saying is it wouldn't work the way I thought it would,
Right.
which is thank you, because that would be a spell slot. So I will just cast True Strike on it.
Okay, so you're definitely going to hit it hard when you want to hit it.
Yes, yeah, because it stays with It is concentration. I will
Okay.
say that. So
So you're going to concentrate on it.
Mhm.
Okay. What could go
But
wrong?
that means can you not? Well, two things. One, we've tried concentration spells earlier today, as in today game time, and the song has broken our concentration.
Right.
So we'll but also aren't you the person disarming it?
So-
or like removing the thing? So can you concentrate on a spell and remove what's
She can
That's
try.
a good question, can I?
Well, I can try and remove the thing if you want to concentrate on it.
I mean, what is
Who's
the
got-
roll to remove it?
who's got good dexterity?
Yeah, it's going to be based off dex.
I have a +2.
Same.
Okay, that's what I have. Okay.
Would sleight of hand help at all for this or no?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, I have +3
yes.
on that.
Okay,
Oh, I have
can I do?
+2.
I have a +5 to sleight of hand.
Oh.
Can I do that?
To slip it out
Yeah.
with
Yep.
your
Stealthily?
dexterous.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You could totally do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Then I'll do that.
go ahead and make your repair check.
What is?
That's
that?
your sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Oh, got it. I was like, I don't know where repair
This
check
is something I think we gotta burn re-rolls on if you don't do.
Maybe.
So it's an 11 plus 5, so 16. Is that
Okay,
enough?
that's plenty. You can get some of the extra feathers and gunk out of it. And you get a good look into the inner workings before you have to close the book again. I also will need all 4 of you to do me the tiny favor of rolling a quick wisdom save.
Right.
Wisdom. Can I...
Rolling a what?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
And this doesn't count as advantage against being charmed?
Oh,
Nope.
absolutely not. I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Reroll!
Well,
Yeah.
how many people failed it?
I got a 15.
Oh. How high does it have to be?
What do we have to be? Yeah.
Oh God, did we all fail it?
No, Shona's definitely passed. So Ember and Mir start singing the tune under their breath. And as you stay on there, you've got 2 people singing it now.
I hit the book with the
Okay.
flail.
And you
No!
shatter it.
No!
The book
But we never found out what that fourth part was.
fills the room with bits of broken springs, cogs, marionettes.
Marionettes?
Well, like the little pop-up pieces.
Oh, the
Oh.
pop-up pieces. Fine.
Most of them, you can see shards of them. And give me a wisdom save.
Come on.
Again?
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Just show. Just show.
Oh.
Phew, okay.
Oh, I failed that. I got an 8.
And show.
Roll again.
Show
Roll again.
Okay, I'll roll again.
Roll
That's
it.
okay with everybody.
Let's burn
Yeah.
a reroll.
Okay.
That was not better. That was a 2.
Show starts.
Oh, come on.
Show starts singing.
Yep.
And you're all 3 of you in the room now are starting to sing along to the tune. And you can feel whatever it is starting to animate your arms.
Oh.
Ooh, can I cast Mage Hand and just slap as hard as possible either Mir or Show to try to get
Slap
the
me, because
sound
then
out
I
of
can
Yeah.
do bard shit and maybe
Yes.
break
Can
the
I s-
song.
Can I
Okay.
just
That sounds
slap
kind of
the crap?
slap me.
Yes.
That's the way
Hit me.
that's the way these players roll.
Somebody asked about flirting earlier. There you go.
As long as nobody said
Can
meatloaf.
I kiss
Hey.
Mir to get her to stop singing?
That'll distract her. And you would have to stop singing too. So
What roll would that be?
Well, hold on. Hold on.
What do you roll to kiss someone?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Light a mouth.
Hold on.
For
sorry.
Hold on. Ear-
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was really good. I mean, you could have said sleight of tongue, and that would have been really awkward. But you went with the more appropriate thing, so
It wasn't too creepy. It was so funny.
Mhm. All right, the
All right,
blue
all right.
makeup's covering the blush. I love this.
Yeah.
All right.
Truly.
Mm.
That wasn't what you meant to just hold on, was it, Rob?
Sleight of mouth is it's like the level 1 spell, and then by the time you get to level 3,
I mean, I have a +5.
The whole wait for level 3 or wait for level 5 has just taken on a very
know.
different meaning.
Yeah.
It's where she is.
What role is that, Rob? What role is that?
Dexterity again? Sorry.
Do I have to roll a performance roll is my question.
Okay. So for the first question on the table is, do we want to re-roll the save because Ear threw a re-roll at everyone before this all took the dark spiral?
Yeah.
Yes, but
Okay.
I kind of want to see what the kids
Yeah.
do.
We don't have to. I can
Yes.
refund them the points. I just let's deal with this in sequential order.
That
So
roll
who-
is
it's one
only to
reroll?
save show, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
still doing this.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm re-rolling my
Okay.
wisdom.
So you re-roll your wisdom. We'll do that. There we go.
14.
There we go. Okay.
So I come out of it just as
Show's holding it
Ember
together.
does this.
Ember and Mir are both starting to sing the tune. Ember looks at Mir and then dives at her.
Does it break me out of it?
Okay, so my
But
question
does
is,
it? But does
What
it?
do I roll for this?
Ember needs to roll a charisma check.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
But
Okay, yeah, that makes
okay,
That's-
it's only one.
That's why we have that.
Okay.
and then
I'm waiting.
And we're all
16.
Damn.
so Tiff,
yeah.
Show suddenly feels incredibly awkward. Like maybe she should just slip out of the room about now.
Well, I don't remember that scene in the book.
We about to make our own pop-up book right now. Oh my god.
But please leave you okay? I'm gonna like just awkwardly crush
Oh.
some gears, and I'm gonna try and grind gears into the ground.
Show like stomping on things.
I'm just gonna destroy things. Hulk smash over here. That's one way to break the chime.
Does it work? Do we stop singing?
Oh yeah.
See, and I was afraid that it was gonna happen at the same time, and I was gonna think Ember was lunging to hurt Mir, and I was gonna push her out of the way.
Oh god.
Probably
That
better
would
than
have been if I rolled a 1.
Yes.
Charisma.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there's
I'm
actually
dead.
I hate to role play for the players, but I'm going to throw out there's actually that like anime moment where Mir's eyes go incredibly wide with that what the hell is happening, and then they're just
And then out of nowhere, cherry blossom
they're
leaves
just good.
falling.
They're just good.
And sparkles.
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys just hear afterwards. I'm just gonna give you a moment. And go.
Yeah, the animator's like doing like everything that Show does now is in like that jump animation where it's like I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Meanwhile,
Yep.
across the hall, Linares, how you doing?
Missing all the fun.
How's the coloring going for Jansen?
Sitting here coloring with
Yeah,
Galeby.
yeah, it's a good time, ain't it? As you're coloring, you notice that she's as a child would have in a room in the bottom of a library. She has a stack of books on the corner of her table where she, people have brought her books to read and keep her busy. And you haven't really paid much attention to them until now you look over and the top book on her stack is a brass-lined, leather-bound book with various gears and cogs along its spine. And across the cover is emblazoned the words Shemshime's Bedtime Rhyme.
But they have the book, and we were looking for the book before, and we were in here, and we did an investigation of the room, and the book wasn't there before. Why does she have a copy of the book if they have the book?
It's an excellent question.
I'm not going to let her know that I noticed it, though. like I'm gonna start to draw a gear without making it super obvious that I'm drawing a gear. And I'm just going to say like, hey, Gilby, I had this like idea pop in my head of something I wanted to draw, but this was really all that I could do with it. Do you want to help me finish it?
She looks at it. Do I have to?
No, you don't have to.
I can try.
I believe in you. Why don't you give it a go?
I usually draw dark stuff.
Well, do you want to know a secret?
Hmm.
Do you want to know a secret?
What?
You have to promise you're not going to tell anybody.
She looks up at her father, who just goes. He's got a little bit of a grin because he can see you two are bonding a bit, and you're keeping her calm, and he's panicked, so it works out fine. And she looks at you and nods.
So, my past, I actually know dark elves.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, I'm telling you right now, though, I bet there is nothing darker than a dark elf.
So I shouldn't draw that.
Don't draw a dark elf. Because
Okay.
those guys are scary. But
Okay.
everything else, totally okay.
She considers for a minute, and she takes the page where you've drawn the part of the cog, and she turns it, and she puts two eyes over the top, and a big red nose, and then a tongue sticking out of a broken mouth.
That looks really cool. That's kind of like what I was seeing in my head. But you did a much better job of drawing it than I would have. Can you explain it to me, though?
He's got a toothy smile.
I like it. Why does he have a toothy smile?
I don't know. You drew the toothy smile.
Well, yeah, that's true. Silly me. Is there anything else missing? What else should we add to this picture?
What?
Do you have any ideas?
No, but Rob is curious where you're hoping this is going to go.
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I want her to draw something.
What do you want her to draw?
I have so the book was with the pop-up book and each there were scenes of the drawings that she did, right?
Right.
But they weren't the bad stuff happening. It was just the regular scene, or it was the bad stuff.
It's all bad stuff happening.
So I'm going to ask, what's his name? Vlad?
The father?
Ebder? Is it Ebder?
Ebder?
I'm going to ask Ebder while still giving Gail the attention so she's not suspicious, to try to distract her in a non-obvious way, so that I can kind of indiscreetly kind of look at the book.
Okay.
While he's doing his thing.
Yeah. Oh, he's on it. He actually suggests that maybe they should put the picture you guys drew together in her dollhouse.
That's a great idea.
And he's a father. He's not completely incompetent with his daughter. He's very out of practice, and it seems he would rather be doing just about anything else, but he's trying. And you can see there is genuine affection. He just doesn't know how to express it. And he manages to get down on his knees, and you realize he's probably far too old for what he's trying to do.
Oh.
Too much time at a desk. And they get to it, so they're fully distracted.
Sweet. I'm gonna check out this book.
Yeah, it's Shemshime's bedtime rhyme. You can see the damage in the gears and the spine, and now this copy doesn't have blood all over it.
Okay. if I try to open it, is it going to be the same issues that the other?
I don't know. You'll have to try to open it.
Can I do an investigation with it?
Sure.
Yeah.
You
I
can,
wanna
you can
do that.
always roll it.
You potatoes, man.
Well,
I have a +6 and I still only rolled a 12.
it's not bad. Yeah, you can make out something. Like, what are you looking for?
I want to see, is it like, were all of these pages added at the same time, or have they been added as it goes along? And can I see the last page? And how well are these things done? Like, were they professionally done, or were these things similar? Like, were they drawn in haste, or was it like pre-planned? And how old are they?
Okay, so the book is, as near as you can tell as you start to open it, the book is actually not a book, but it's 2 panels of clockworks on which different scenes are set. And so as you pull it open, it winds and starts to play. And there's a small wheel inside that turns over a little like mini xylophone where it plinks out the tune that everyone's been humming.
Okay. Yeah. No.
You can
Actually,
spot that there
yeah, go ahead.
are 3 areas, each one very well rendered, small little porcelain pop-up pieces that swing up in time and move, that show 3 of the 3 of the scenes that you've been singing. The 4th scene does not pop in, and you can identify, even with that investigation, that there's damage to the gears. It can
What
be
kind
fixed.
of damage?
It's hard to say. You'd have to get in there with some tools and do some poking around.
What does it look like? Is like, what do I see?
It looks like it's just the main gears have popped out of place, so that every time the music gets to the 4th verse and the 4th display is about to pop up and appear, it skips and goes back to the beginning. So as each verse plays, the little displays move and show the scenes that we described earlier. But when it gets to the 4th one, it goes "Peep," and then the wheel jumps forward in the tune, and it goes back to the first scene. It never successfully activates the 4th scene.
I have 2 thoughts.
Go for it.
Thought 1, the fact that it can't play out is why all this bad stuff is happening. Thought 2, the fact that it's not playing out is why it hasn't happened yet. And if it actually gets to play, then the thing is actually going to happen. And both of those are crap. So,
Succinct but accurate. About now-ish. If Shona would like to ask to be released, it's about now is when Shona would start to knock at the door to ask to be let out.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I assume like everything, it's like whatever this is taken care of. All right, Vernier.
The whole get a room takes on a whole new meaning when they're already in
yeah.
it.
Vernier. We're done in here?
I mean, how long is this whole thing?
Yeah, it's not like excessive. It was
doesn't matter.
Stop the singing.
Okay, because
Okay.
I also feel like Mir's going to be real awkward, probably take a step back and sort of just kind of walk around with a dazed expression on their face.
I'm just gonna I'm not like, okay, hold on here. It was just
like,
a kiss and then back up and say, have we stopped singing? Like, did it work? Did it work?
Well, I've stopped singing. I don't know about you 2.
I mean, am I?
You are currently stopped singing.
Okay, then it worked.
okay.
Okay. And Vernier opens
so
the door.
Hi. Yep. We're that didn't work. Okay.
What does the smashed
go to-
look like?
What smashed book?
It disappeared totally.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so everything disappeared. Yeah, I'm gonna run for where Jansen is with Gelby. Yeah.
Oh. You cut across the hall. As Vernier opens the door, you bolt across the hallway, and there's Jansen, kind of like coming over away from where Galeby and Ebner are playing with the dollhouse, and they are holding the book.
Jensen is?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the exact same book?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you come in here with us? We'll be right back. I'm not gonna push Jensen, but encourage her to move faster into that room where we can lock the door again. Okay.
Where are you pushing me?
No, just this room. Where did that book come from?
It was on Galby's desk.
Was it always on Galby's desk?
No.
Okay, so funny story.
What'd you do?
Oh, hang on, Vernier, could you
Nothing.
just lock this
What
door
did you
again?
do?
I did nothing.
Hang on, it was me. And yeah, it's a long story. Vernier, just lock that door again, would you?
Where's Galby?
She's
In
still.
her room
The
with her
book,
dad.
right?
Okay.
Can I see her?
Yep, she's still playing with her dad.
Okay.
Right. Ember started to work on it. It wasn't coming loose. She opened it. It started to play the room. Everybody started to sing. I hit the book. I destroyed the book.
I mean,
The book disappeared. You now have the book.
I opened it and it played, and I didn't sing anything.
Did it actually play music?
By the way, could you roll me Jensen's wisdom save really quick right there? Just dramatic timing and all.
Oh, hell.
13.
Okay, you're holding it down.
Okay.
Okay, so see, I got a question for you guys. So I'm thinking there's a couple of things that are going on here, and we can either think of this as a couple of different ways. The two main ways that I think that are the most likely possibilities is that there is either the fact that the thing is broken is the reason that all this stuff keeps happening, and maybe it's like been happening over and over and over again, and like the book needs to play out in order to be able to like finish. You know how when you get like a song stuck in your head, if you've seen the song the whole way through, supposedly it goes away. But then the other option is the fact that that one hasn't gone to play yet is the reason that the fourth scene hasn't actually been happened yet, or maybe we just haven't found it and it's just a coincidence. But regardless, I think it has something to do with that fourth thing, and I'm not sure if we should break it or actually fix it.
Well, these two think we should fix it and let it play out.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I tried breaking it. It didn't work. Now we just have another book.
Do
I
we
think
know-
we should try the fixing it?
Where was the book before this stuff happened?
We
like,
don't know.
Not the first time, but like when it got bad again.
Yeah,
Where was it
we're in
before it got
the-
bad again?
I believe it got to the bookbinding room.
So
it
it was
got
in the
on
book.
the list. It got on the list to be
Why?
rebound.
Why?
Why did somebody notice it needed redone, or why did somebody decide it needed
Both.
redone?
Both.
Because that's
I'll
what
knock
these
back.
book guys
All right.
do is they find old books and bring them back and fix them.
Something
I
still
wish-
doesn't add up. Something still doesn't make sense.
Well, I think
There's-
people were murdered when this book 600 years ago with this
300.
book? 300 years ago? I think people
Arnier.
were murdered
Arnier.
over this.
Bernier, how does a book get on a list to be repaired?
Oh, now, my understanding, I thought you're calling to her through the door.
Well, I think Jensen wasn't comfortable with us shutting the door, so maybe we started it but didn't finish.
Okay.
Or I could message.
First message.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Varnier's perfectly happy to have you message through a locked door. She's down with that plan.
Sure.
It was a book that was, she herself does not know how the book ended up on the list, just that it was a book that was found in on one of the shelves, and it had clear damage to the spine and needed repairing
When was it found?
a few weeks ago.
And
Was
on
it
what
in-
shelf?
She would have to go up out of the cellar to identify.
And we can't get out of the cellar yet. 'cause
Was
we still
this a
gotta see it.
shelf that had been previously was this a shelf that was seen regularly?
No.
And it was just like
No.
So
part
I
of a
know
routine
lots
pass by.
Yeah, well, there's
of libraries have that secret room that has stuff that's too dangerous to be taken out. Was it in there?
No, it was just in an area that it never got circulated. I mean, there are literally millions upon millions of books in this castle. The entire castle is a library.
Do we know when it got taken out? Like exactly?
About 3 weeks ago, it was brought down
When was
to
the first? When was the first occurrence of weirdness?
Shortly after you all arrived.
Yeah, we've been
How long
part of it
after
the
we
whole time.
arrived before? Like how long between when the book got brought out to when we arrived?
Couple weeks.
So nothing happened when the book got brought out for like a couple of weeks.
Not that she remembers.
And when did the book actually start to get worked on?
She's not sure ever has.
When did it go to the bookbinding room?
When they
With
brought it
the
down a
list.
few weeks ago. But
I was gonna say,
Few
when
weeks
we
ago.
first got here, though, Vernier, right? Is that their name, Vernier?
Mhm.
She was humming when she was showing you guys around. She was,
It was-
already humming the tune when we first got here.
When we went in the bookbinding room and she started showing us that, and we were poking around.
Right,
I
but
was poking around.
we have no idea how long they could have been absent-mindedly humming this after this book showed up.
maybe it
I
just
think
took a
it
few more
went-
people.
Pretty quickly.
Who
Maybe.
took the book? Like who had the book in their possession while they were like waiting for it to be repaired or waiting to repair it?
Vernier's not sure because it was supposed to be in the bookbinding room, but somehow
wasn't.
it ended up in Crinkle's room. Apparently, since that's where Galeby and she fought over it.
Player question. Was there a door on the binding room?
I don't believe so. No, the restoration room does not have a separate compartment.
Has anybody investigated Crinkle's room? I would
don't think
like
we
I
have.
don't think we've done that one.
I would like to ask Galeby if she would like to help me play a game of like I Spy or something, and ask if she wants to help me go in Crinkle's room, and I want to investigate. Like,
Crinkle's resting in there, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I don't care.
I would like to go down and get a binding kit tools from the bookbinding thing and come back to this room where we can lock the door. And see if I can fix the binding.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I was reading something there. You're going to go get the binding equipment?
Yeah, I'm going to go get something that I think will help me fix the binding. We're going to try this.
Okay, we can totally do that.
Since that seems to be where we're heading.
And you know, for the record, Tiffany's watching Zoom chat. You can ask there. Because if I miss it in Zoom chat, Tiffany will remind me.
Yeah.
I know, but I don't.
I've learned to delegate these things. Okay, sure.
It makes my job easier.
So Shona sets off to go get some repair equipment. As you go in, you start to poke around Crinkle's room. Crinkle is sleeping, which just adds a layer of fun to the game because Galeby seems she seems more at ease in your company. And the idea of playing I Spy while whispering is kind of fun. Give me a quick perception check.
$17.
No problem. As the two of you play, you notice a small compartment over in the corner of the room where there's a small hole in the wall that someone could slip a finger through and pull the wood paneling away. Inside, you find an amber ring that looks suspiciously like a match to the one Ebter keeps under his bed. An ornate
The wife's
curved-
ring?
Possibly. An ornate dagger. 4 intricately shaped glass bottles. And a couple of small potions. I would
Because
note
she's kind of magpie-esque.
this compartment is large enough to also have fit a large square leather and brass bound book, which feels like a really good time to let Molly have that break she asked for. Give everybody a few minutes to get up, stretch, refresh your water, and we'll meet back in 3 minutes. Because I like my cliffhangers. We'll see you back here in 3 to 4.
Every day you stuff your lips, lingering from our last kiss. Fireworks going blame.
Here we go.
So the
We're back up, which works out perfectly to come back because Eric Chernesky just joined us with the resubscription. For 9 months, he's been part of the stream, and I'm not afraid to, I don't think he'll yell at me for saying, but for the next game we have going, he's the backer who bought the Collaborate on the NPC. So Eric and I are going to sit down for coffee in the coming weeks, and we're going to plan out that NPC. Not necessarily the big bad evil guy, but still a major part of that particular thing. And I'll also mention when we come back from break that I didn't fully grok what had happened, but my pub night challenge has been fully completed thanks to the community. You've thrown all of your Twitcher coins into that, and now I have to put it on the schedule. It will be a Friday evening soon because I want to get it over with and get it done. But I do actually have my original soundboard from when I used to stream music into Second Life, and I think I can make it work with Twitch. So if I can, that's my plan. I did some test recording last weekend, and just singing and playing with my Yeti mic alone is not going to work. I need a little more audio setup than that. So that's one of my many projects this week. On top of the senior in my classes who desperately wants to start mock trial and has already picked a day and time for our first meeting without consulting me. So that's yet another fun thing in my life. When we went to the break, we got everybody into the room. You've got the book in front of you. You're debating what to do with it. Nobody is currently singing. But now the question at hand is, do we fix the book or do we destroy the book?
I'm
we're
in
fixing the
Chick
book.
Lady's room.
That's right. And you had found the compartment with all of the with many
I was about to do
missing
stuff
items.
that was going to make my party mad.
And what were you going to do?
I'm going to pull my bow out. I'm going to like put Galeby. I'm sorry, guys. I love you guys. I'm going to put Galeby like on my back and like use like my quiver or something. Oh, no, my cloak. I'm going to really quick make one of those rat things.
Making
You
the
know what I
sling
mean?
baby carrier?
Yes.
She's
Yes!
like 11, you know.
I don't care.
Oh.
She's a grown
Okay.
ass kid. Okay.
And but like as like a piggyback thing, not like a baby, just so she can like
Yep.
sit there and I know she's safe. I don't have to worry about anything, but at the same time, she can't like, you know, attack me. So she's got her nice and safe and snug. And I'm gonna pull out my bow and I'm gonna hold it at the bird, and then I'm gonna yell for it to wake up.
Why didn't you send Gilby just back to her dad?
Nah, Last
I
time
know.
she got out of my sight, this whole stuff happened. No.
You all hear Jansen yell from around the corner in the next room. I'm open to hear what everyone does.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and Jansen, what's going on?
I'm gonna take the book with me in a satchel and follow.
Okay.
I think I'm still staring at a wall.
I'm gonna go
My
back and
brain's,
grab
like,
Mirror.
returned to my skull.
Just drag Mir along.
Come on, Mirror. It'll
staring.
process.
Sort of dazed.
Just like processing.
Charisma,
processing.
like it was like 16. Okay, like this is.
That was
gonna have an
good.
impact.
No, which is why I'm like, well, okay. Made me jealous. Not gonna lie.
Show with her secret hobby of romance novels.
romance
which
novel writing.
I love it so much.
Do you know how much fodder you two have given me?
I just think you've created like side note player to play, like you've created this just like the least tropey. Like everybody falls into stereotypes. It's just a habit of the fact that so much has been done before. But you have somehow created the most unique character. A barbarian librarian with a weakness for romance novels is like the cleverest thing I've seen. I love it. It is so
Thank
good.
you.
It is so good. I love show.
I love show so much.
You enter the room to see Jansen standing at one side of it, holding her bow at the ready, arrow knocked and at pull. Crinkle is like
bow activate, kid.
is like cowering on the edge of her nest with her eyes wide open and her head just darting back
Yeah.
and forth, trying to take stock.
That's gonna snap Mir a little bit. I'm gonna step between Jansen and the
Crinkle.
bow. Yeah, or the bow. Oh my god, sorry. It is almost 2 a.m. here,
2
so as the
a.m.
words start
You
to
are so
fail me.
forgiven.
Bear with me. Between Jansen, that I also just said Jansen because Swedish, but anyway, Jansen and Crinkle, I will step between them. Whew, all right. And just kind of put my body between them, like, come on, I'm not gonna let you hurt my patient.
Yeah, Jansen, is everything okay? What happened?
So, okay, guys, you know how we had this whole thing of like, where did the book come from? Where was the book? All the other stuff? Okay, well, this bird here, okay, has a hole in their wall where they were stashing the book. And look at this. And I'm going to show them the ring. This is the ring. I guarantee you it's the missing wedding ring of Galeby's mother. And what about all this other stuff that's in here, huh? Why is it in this bird's room?
So
Does-
is the
quick
bird
question,
part
does the-
magpie?
Yes, I was gonna ask, like, does she have white and blue in her feathers? Because if she is a magpie kenku, then it's kind of like a
What they
species
do.
drive. Yeah. Which, by the way, magpies are huge and gorgeous,
They
and I didn't
are.
know that till
Magpies
They're
are awesome. They're also
beautiful.
really, really smart.
they're beautiful birds. Like the tips of their wings.
They're
but
so
anyway.
cool.
Really?
Yeah, they're really cool. But so, as Mir, not nerding out about birds for a second, like, did you try to ask her about it, or did you just pull your bow on her?
Oh, no, I don't trust her. I pull my bow. And now you're in my way.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in your way. It's not really conflict resolution. But how about we ask her? Because we have a book that is driving people to do things against their will. We have Galeby who almost bludgeoned her to death with a book. So I think people aren't really acting normal. So we should, not resort to violence as our first.
I mean, I can relate to a girl who likes to hoard some shinies, okay?
To be fair, Mir, this is actually Jensen acting to type. I think she's good. That said, not okay. No, bad Jansen. Put the boat down.
All right, so Bird, why do you have a hiding spot in your room with conveniently some items that are crucial to this investigation?
Crinkle bobs her head a few times and looks back and forth between you and the door.
Don't even think about it.
I mean, we're locked in a cellar. You're not going to get that far.
No, that's true. And she speaks with the voice of an old man. Not Ebner, but a different one. My collection is expensive. It makes me happy to see the little things I've gathered over the years.
I can relate, Crinkle. I can relate.
Where did you get this book?
Wait, who's that voice?
Yes, no answers are seem to be best. Did you get this book from the workshop upstairs when it was trying to be okay.
She nods,
so
yes.
did you know that this book was causing, this illness? Yeah, okay. She's just collecting things.
Where did you...
Yes,
Is
no
the
questions.
book shiny?
I don't like this.
Oh no, now we've got to guard it from Ember.
Did you open the book?
I mean, I'm just curious, is she hoarding it
Just
because
took
it's
the book.
expensive, or is it actually shiny?
It doesn't actually have shine of its own, but it is a very interesting book. And it's been you don't think, even Shona has never seen this kind of a pop-up clockwork mechanism.
Or the binding, that binding with gears and stuff, that's...
Yeah. It's, again, the entire thing is set brilliantly, and it's almost unheard of.
Okay, so it's
like finding
flashy
things
enough.
that
Okay.
are unique and different. Okay. So
Why
think this is just the case of a collector finding something that is just, incredibly appealing. I don't think Crinkle meant she didn't know.
How long have you had this book?
She says in Vernier's voice, the book was brought down to the cellar about 3 weeks ago for repair.
Did you take the book out of your stash today? Did Galeby take the book out of your stash today? How did Galeby know that it was it? Has Galeby seen you open your stash before? Did Galeby just come in here and go straight to your stash?
I mean, little kids are curious. She might have been bored. Or
That
she
was
was
just-
yes,
drawn
she went
to
straight,
it
yeah.
also.
Wait, no. Something does not make sense. I'm telling you guys, something is very wrong and off here about all of this.
I didn't mean to take it.
It's okay, Galeby. There's a book that's possessing people. Of course there are things that are wrong and
How about-
off right now.
Hang
Hey,
on.
Galeby, did someone show you where the book was?
No, I had to get the book.
How did
Why?
you know where it
Compulsion.
was?
He told me to get the book.
Who's he?
I can't say his name.
Did his voice sound like what we just heard from Vlad?
No, it
lady?
sounded black and dark,
Hmm.
scary.
Have you heard it other times down here?
No.
Hey, Vlad Bird Lady, can time out. Hey, Galeby, can you say exactly, a sentence exactly that you have heard this dark voice tell you before so we can hear it?
No,
No, why not?
I can't remember. I just needed to get the book. It wanted me to get the book. It said, finish the rhyme, get the book.
Finish the rhyme, get the book. Okay, Vlad Bird person, can you say
Crinkle.
finish the rhyme, get the get the book in a voice you've heard say that before?
Crinkle considers, and she shakes her head. She can't think of anyone she's heard say that to mimic. By the way, I
think
need
we're- I
4
think-
wisdom saves really quick, if you ever be so kind.
Yeah.
Oh god. All right. 4.
Well, 1 from each of you. Don't just keep rolling, just 1 each.
Do we get like
so
a
close.
benefit for the against being charmed? Because I don't remember if we do or
Nope,
not.
you don't.
No,
any benefit
because
for
I
just
would
getting
too.
kissed?
Oh.
Yeah, you're still in the zone, right?
Is a
Yeah.
14 good enough?
14's good enough. Mir's still kind of like... No, actually, Mir's so zoned that she is going to start singing it.
Oh damn it! All right.
So we've got 3 out of 4. I wonder how Galeby's holding up.
Or
I really
Crinkle.
think we're wasting time here. Like,
Yep.
this whole finish the rhyme thing. Can we please just fix the book, find out how the rhyme ends, and go from there?
We've got Jansen is also not singing along, thanks to chat. Rosh has got your back on that one.
So, question.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I started singing,
Mhm.
but do I have enough presence to know I was going to go fix the book?
Yes. You're just
Can I
singing while
just-
you do it.
I'm just going to go back to the other room. Well, I'm just going to sit on the desk and fix the book here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Give me a dexterity check. You could apply sleight of hand if you have it, or other relevant
I
proficiencies.
do have it. Yes.
Go for it.
Can I help at all?
So that's 22 total.
Never mind. Let the librarian do
Well,
her
she's
work.
got tools. She went and
Oh.
she
I
got,
went and got the tools,
for
yeah.
it.
I was wondering if there's something, I don't know, can I have, I don't think do I need to add anything else? I could have
A
performance
20,
as well.
a 22 works. A 22 works. As you push the last few gears back into place, you notice that the cog, that the large cylinder that creates the music, just need to be realigned, and a few of the gears and pulleys be reset to it. And as you do, you watch as it comes to life and it begins to play through the tune. And since you're already singing along, you find yourself singing the lyrics as well.
Yep.
And you start with the "See a mother scrying wheat," and you get through that line comfortably. You get through the stanza about the dog. You get through the stanza about the son doing the chores. And then you...
Can we do anything to stop them from singing?
No, we want to listen.
Oh, okay.
We want to
Sorry.
find out how it ends.
Apparently.
And
Right? Because that's what they said.
and it should be there. It is.
Do
And
we
then-
need to fix your book, Don?
Yeah, I said that it's buried in a few different links. And then you get to the 4th verse, and as you look, a small display of a windmill pops up. And in front of the windmill is the picture of the millstone slowly turning. And you start to sing, those of you who have failed to check, Gilby also is joining in a somewhat terrified voice as she knows she's not in control. And
I'm gonna hold her as this is happening.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
Jansen
gonna-
will
She's
actually...
still wrapped on your back.
Yeah.
so-
Yeah, she's but I'm gonna like reach around and like try to hold her hand.
Yeah. Oh,
You try to
your
comfort
clothes are not like she's got like a death grip on your cloak, on your
You had that little
gi.
kid choking your neck. She's
Not
holding you
quite,
so
but it's
tight.
like she's just wrapped her hands up in your gi, and so it's pulling tight against your body as she's trying to fight the urge to sing along. The lyric goes, "See a daughter grinding grain, wish the spirit's time was through. Trap set for the shadow bane, her millstone killed it true."
All right, give it to me again.
Sure. See a daughter grinding grain, wish the spirits time was through. Trap set for the shadow bane, her millstone killed it true.
Okay.
What's a millstone exactly?
No one got a millstone?
Millstone is that big stone that you use to grind grain, and you would turn it with horses or oxen or whatever.
Or wind.
Or like in a
Why-
windmill,
Or
it's
wind.
Like the wind, like the windmill, or the wind turns the windmill, and then there's gears and stuff that turn like a
Yeah.
long rod, and the millstone is attached to that, and it causes the millstone to roll around in this like bowl and grinds,
Grind the grain.
coarse grain into flower or.
But why would the demon want us to finish the rhyme for something that would kill it?
As Jansen looks over her shoulder and intones that to Mir, having Mir explain what a millstone is over everyone singing in unison as it finishes the rhyme, you watch as a black shadowy form rises up out of the open book.
Corporeal form, we can kill it.
And a dark voice laughs.
Thank you for releasing.
Because I needed you to finish the rhyme to bring me into this world.
Yeah, now we can send you back. Let's go.
Can I ask you a question, though, Mr. Demon Man?
It's been a few millennia. Ask away before I suck your souls out through your nostrils.
That sounds actually really fun. Okay, sweet. So just for giggles, why Galeby?
I needed someone to get the book to you to fix it.
But why Galeby?
Convenience. And then it lunges out at the nearest person.
I was going to say, while they're talking, can I just hit it? But he lunged, so.
Nope, it lunges.
I think that would be me.
That might be you. How about we roll initiative?
I'm right around the book.
Oh my gosh, what is wrong with my... Can I refresh my browser? Like, what is going on?
I think I'm with you.
And initiative. Yep, that's the way it works. It didn't roll that well either, if that makes you feel at all better.
I'm fairly sure it rolled better than a 7.
Okay, so Ember comes in at 9. Jansen comes in at 3.
Yeah.
You're a monk.
She's distracted by talking to it.
Apparently.
I guess. Like, I have not rolled like a single good roll all night.
Okay, so what's Mir do as the demon starts
got
to fight?
That grip.
Yeah, that must be it.
All right.
Distracted by Galeby.
So, let me read what this spell does really quick.
Wait, why is Shona missing so many hit points?
Am I?
I've got you down 19. Did you get hit a few times?
Yeah, well, didn't we get hit? We got hit in the last thing, and we haven't rested.
Yeah, we haven't rested yet, so like.
Yeah,
I'm
we
low on spell
fought
slots
the
and stuff.
dead guys in that other room and stuff.
You got possessed. I'm so sorry.
Yep.
I forgot. I totally forgot.
That's okay. I have on occasion forgotten to change them back, so it's a good call.
Yeah, the computer's pretty good about remembering all that stuff. I give it credit. Speaking of which, what is Mir doing?
Okay. So, I'm choosing from one of the following options. Hold, please. Damn. All right. So, I believe I'm going to cast a Bestow Curse.
Okay.
But I've cast... So, I have a question. I have 2 spell slots at the 3rd level.
Mm-hmm.
But I can cast the same spell twice to fill those 2 slots if I want, right? So I've got 1 slot left, and it's okay that the previous time I cast Bestow Curse, I think on Show.
Yes.
When Show was... So it's okay to if it's the same spell that is 3rd level.
Yeah. Yeah, you can cast whatever you can... Yeah, well, you burn the slot to activate the spell.
Okay, just making sure.
That's legit. What ability score are you cursing?
So I'm going to do the... While cursed, the target must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turns. If it fails, it wastes its action that turn doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of like making it useless.
If you can hit it. It's a touch cast. You have to hit it first.
Okay, so like I have to get close and touch it?
Yep. I need an unarmed strike.
The hit dice?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 23.
Jeez. Okay.
I think I touched it.
I tend to agree. I think you did indeed touch it. I think based on how much that's going to goof things up, it's going to, unfortunately, no, a touch attack doesn't do its own damage, but I am going to need you to roll me a wisdom save.
Wisdom. So great about being wise. Well, I got a 6.
Okay.
So
Why do I need a wisdom save myself to attack?
Oh no, you didn't need
I
it for
cursed it.
your attack. That was perfectly fine.
okay.
I
What
suspect it's to prevent him doing things.
what happened is you lunged forward, and as you reached out and that necrotic energy pulsed over your hand, you felt a tendril of energy grab your arm and turn you. So instead of going straight at him, you watch as the demon's hands in the air rise and low as though controlling a marionette as you spin and clamp your arm down on Shows.
Do we think I should re-roll that, friends? I just worry
Well,
that
yes,
making
but that's
our...
a great story.
It is
I
a great
wanted to
story,
go
but I worry about
through.
taking our primary damage dealer out of the fight is...
I think we should let it
Concerning.
happen.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
let it happen. But I did have a question in the chat for you, Ralph.
Working on it.
Okay. I just didn't know if I couldn't remember if I was just
I
forgetting something.
don't think you do.
Okay.
I will double check your character sheet with you, though.
Yep.
I'm pulling it up now while we're doing that. I'm going to add the cursed quality to Shona. And I'm double checking for sentinel attack. When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature. So in this circumstance, you could attack Mir.
Well, but isn't it making her attack me? So when it counts as his attack?
It's not attacking her.
It's redirecting.
I know. That's
It's manipulating her,
yeah.
which is unfortunate. The good news is you got the spell off.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
When I click this spell and I read about it, it has that whole duration concentration. So can't I just instantly, when I see I've touched Show, just not concentrate on it anymore?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, let's do that.
The spell slot is still expended,
Yeah, I know.
but hey, and you saved a reroll doing that. It is a free action to drop a concentration. So that worked out perfect.
So for former, when do you want to know that we want to reroll?
Oh,
When we
anytime.
first reroll it, or after you've described the action?
Whenever's fine. We're having fun.
Also,
Oh yeah, just checking.
Rob, is it possible on the jam board for you to show, like, we're in one of these rooms still,
Yeah, the
right?
position. We're in Crinkle's room.
It's kind of like close quarters. Everybody can
Okay.
get everywhere,
Yeah.
and everybody's on top of everybody. Like
Okay,
I
so we're all within 5 feet of each other, basically. is
Oh,
what you're
yeah.
saying.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you
I
are
just
all
wanted to
within
double
5 feet
check.
of each other. Yeah, this is this room is not really big enough for a melee.
No.
We can't really like isolate a 15-foot cube, could we? Just
Ah.
asking for future.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Asking
no.
for a friend.
Not
Yeah.
not
for a friend that is the
so
Thunderwave
much.
spell. Okay. alright.
Let's
I'm
see.
gonna sit back and just cure people. I
It is
guess.
going to take its swing at Mir, which I think will activate your Sentinel Strike if
Sentinel?
you want to take it, because it doesn't know you
I
have
do.
that. But
Yes.
first, it's going to hit Mir.
Oh.
Because Mir's AC is not that great.
Right.
So Mir is going to take 13 damage.
Oof! Ouch.
Yeah, I know.
Is it possible for me to shield Mir as
Not
a reaction?
in this circumstance.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not in this circumstance.
Dang it. Okay.
And let's see. Make a note. Okay. As it
So I have a quick. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I have a quick question.
yes, please.
How do bonus actions work?
On your turn,
When
you
do
can
those occur?
you can
Okay.
take one bonus action on your turn. So on your turn, you have a main action, a bonus action, and an unlimited number of free actions,
Okay. All right.
which we will go over at length in the very near future, because when Jansen's
worries.
turn hits, we're gonna
A lot of
we're-
that's gonna happen.
a lot of that's gonna happen.
I didn't know if it could happen between turns, so it
Ah.
has to happen on my turn.
Yes. What were you planning to do for your bonus action?
I was gonna do bardic inspiration.
Go ahead right now and throw
Or
it to
show.
somebody.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll throw that to show.
Tiffany, keep track. You have a bonus. You have an inspiration die at your disposal.
Okay.
One D8.
Which is a D6?
D8.
D8.
And you can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving roll. And this can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Okay, so
All right.
attack or
Yeah.
saving?
Attack, saving, or ability.
Speaking of which, crying is a free
sorry.
action. Before
Crying is a free action?
I,
Sorry,
Is that
that
what
was
you
an
just said?
accident.
It was
Okay.
crying?
I'm like, jump in the
It
gun
was an
there.
accident.
Jump in the gun.
Sorry, it was an accident. I pressed the wrong button.
What about begging? Begging is a free action. Shona has a roll here because you have your sentinel strike that fired off, don't you?
Yeah.
If you want to use it, you don't have to.
No, I do.
Okay.
I do.
That's your
I
one
wanna grab the-
reaction. Pop it.
Grab the flail and whack it.
Hit it hard.
I also think there's this like beautiful like situational irony of
15?
whacking it Shemshime with a book flail.
Yes.
Yes.
Does a 15 work?
A 15 will hit. Roll your damage.
Can I use the inspiration for damage? Because I rolled a 4.
Yes, you can, I believe.
Yes. Okay.
Just add
Oh,
that
that's
in.
a D8.
I believe you
Yes.
can. If you can't, you can right now until I find out otherwise.
Yes, do it. Do
Plus
it.
2. 6. It's 6 points.
6 points of
Ah.
damage.
Roll really crap damage.
That's a nice
Point
bit
is, all
of
my
damage.
like damage spells are taken up, so I'll just throw bardic inspiration at the people that can
Oh,
actually do
yeah, yeah, yeah.
damage.
Okay. Future reference, you can't. It's ability check, attack roll, or save.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Do
But-
you want me to not?
Nope, it's already done.
Okay.
Rob said go it. He'll look it up later because that's the way Rob rolls.
Okay. I won't do that again then.
So
Now, that's done then, right? I
that's
don't
your
have enough.
reaction. Your reaction is spent. You can't do it again till your next turn comes up. As you lash, as it attacks, Mir.
Yeah.
Mir, for your part, are not only going to see. There's a moment where you get struck. You feel the pain of the necrotic energy rush through your body, and the room shifts, and you can see shadows on every wall, and in them, you can see Ember walking away from you in disgust. And that thought rattles you so deeply that you can't clear your head.
Okay.
So on your next action, you're at minus D4.
Oh,
Okay.
I love this villain. This guy's fun. Meanwhile, as a result of the attack, he's distracted enough that Shona can jump in with her sentinel strike and take a swing, taking advantage of his moment of distraction. The flail swings true enough that any mortal would definitely flinch from the impact and be forced back. It passes harmlessly through him.
but it's,
Oh,
the
come
it's a magic item.
It's
Doesn't
a
that help?
spelled. Yeah.
I know.
It's a magical flail.
Oh, for goodness sake.
It's a book.
It's a book.
Ah. Seems like a perfect weapon for him.
He cackles evilly at you. What's Ember doing?
I have a quick question. Where is the book that he came out of?
It's still
On the desk.
it's on the desk underneath him
Is
right
it-
now.
Doing anything?
It's a book. It's playing the music.
How
Is
did
there
he get
some
in the book in the
kind-
first place?
Is there some kind of check that I can do to figure out, like, I don't know what that would be, to figure out like what basically I would need to do. Oh! Hold on a second. True strike, I get a brief insight into the target's defenses. I would like to true strike this guy and figure out what his defenses are.
Oh. Rob looks skeptical.
Roll me an insight check.
He looks
Okay.
like he's not sure if this is going to ruin all of his plans.
Oh no. Rob's just processing. Give Rob some credit. Rob's Rob's been dungeon mastering for 35 years.
I
He's
know,
seen
I
just
know.
about everything.
A natural 19.
Oh yeah. Don't need any modifiers for that.
I have a +0 to it, so it's just a 19.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When you glance down at the display, you can see that the fourth verse has a shadowy figure being crushed beneath the massive millstone in the mill.
There is a huge ass book outside made of stone in
That's
that
what I was just
courtyard.
thinking.
I am going to grab
Let's learn
this
him.
book and I am going to beeline it. I'm going to use cunning action, disengage, dodge. I am running for that big ass book.
Well, I think we need to hit
Or-
him with it.
Well, I'm going to grab the book that
She needs him to
he's
follow
in,
her.
and I'm going to run and have it drop. But I have to get there
Sure,
first. So, but I will use
wonder.
anything.
Okay, so main action is disengage. Bonus action, no. Bonus action is your disengage. Main action is your move.
Well, I will take a hit of opportunity if it means that because I don't know how far away we are from this book, this like big
Not very.
stone book thing. If I can make it in, I don't know. I will use my cunning action to get there if I need to dash. Because I
Oh.
can dash and then dash again with cunning action.
Okay, so you want to go, you don't want the disengage, you want your 3 moves.
Yeah, so I can get this book and get to the big book. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Okay.
No problem. It will absolutely take its attack of opportunity
That's fine. I'll do it.
because why the heck not?
Do I still have a bonus action?
That
Or is
cunning
that
action
cunning
is your
action?
bonus
Yeah,
action.
she didn't.
That's fine.
Cunning action.
Yes, I ran into that a lot actually playing Celasta. I
Yeah.
realized there are limits to that whole rogue cunning action
No,
thing.
you're totally fine. I totally forgot. Uncanny dodge is a bonus action. Sorry. I haven't played Ember in a while, okay?
That's okay. Ember's, I have your AC at 13. Is that still accurate?
It is.
We got to get you some armor, girl.
Am I not wearing any armor?
That's
Oh, no,
my
I have
armor
leather.
class too.
I have leather on. It is my armor.
We got to get you some armor because you do take 7.
Okay, that's fine.
And I do. Yep, and you've got that same. Oh. Ooh. There's a moment as you charge down the hallway after the impact. You can still feel that necrotic energy from the strike as you turn in bolt. And the hallway you're running down suddenly looks in the shadows like you're running through a prison. And behind you, you can see Mir in the courtyard watching you get further and further away, knowing you'll never see her again.
Okay. I will keep running.
Damn.
It's just in your head. It's just in
Do
your
what you
head.
gotta do.
It's just in your
Yeah.
head. Okay.
Yes, it's one of those. It's just in your head. It's just in your head.
Yeah. It's only a D4 off your next ability check. What's Jonah doing?
I would like to rage. Thank you very much.
Yes.
And I would very much like to beat the tar out of this thing.
Barbarians are the coolest.
I know.
It's like at the start of every fight, it's like, it's time for rage.
It is time to rage.
On my turn, can I yell as I'm running out of the room, I have a plan, and just be running? to
Running
them
is a
so
free
that they
action.
know? Okay. I would just like to say, I have a plan, and be running.
I
Running.
rolled a 20.
You roll a 20. You hit it.
Not a natural 20, but a 20.
You hit it hard. You hit it good.
Okay, so this one's with a 9.
Okay.
9 damage. And then the next one, next attack. Oh, God, damn it.
Is he gonna
15
do anything?
to hit.
though?
Okay.
I don't know.
That will hit it.
Oh my God. A 5 damage.
So
Ah,
14.
not much.
You rage at it, and it reacts as it should. But every time the end of the flail connects with what should be a body part, it passes harmlessly through the shadow.
Can I try and intimidate it? A bonus action?
Sure.
A bonus just roar at it.
Roll your
just roar to get in the
charisma.
book.
Roll your charisma.
Roar to get back in that
Let's
book.
see what
You're
happens.
not gonna get out.
Let's see what happens.
Please, I want this to just be.
Oh,
Nope.
7. Damn it.
He is unimpressed
Or-
with you.
Yeah, I know.
But a
I
solid
need better
series of
dice.
attacks.
Yeah, but I can't do any damage.
What's Jansen doing? Having seen all of this unfurl, you've had a chance to reflect, take this in. Ember has charged out of the room. It's grabbed one person and thrown them into the other. The flail passes harmlessly through it. Galeby is whimpering on your back.
Question.
Answer.
Can I use my bow in these small quarters?
Sure.
Does my bow count as a melee weapon?
No.
Okay. That is fine. So in the story song thing,
Mm-hmm.
what was happening with Shemshime with the grindstone?
It was being crushed
Millstone.
under the millstone. So the big heavy stone wheel that grinds grain was dragging it underneath.
And yet we can't stab it.
You haven't tried stabbing it yet.
Um,
You have hit
well,
it
no,
with a
didn't you
flail
guys
a
try-
few times.
Yeah, well, that's hitting.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
can't- Okay. Okay,
Is
I
a
am
flail
going.
bludgeoning?
It is bludgeoning, but it's
But
not.
wouldn't death via
Not
like
stabbing.
a giant millstone be bludgeoning as well?
Well, that's why I'm bringing
Think
the
so.
book to that big.
Yeah, I was
stone
just
book.
curious.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
problem is, does
Okay.
it need to be back in the book,
Ah.
or if we destroy the book, it'll destroy him? We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Because if he's
Uh-huh.
out of the book, is it like you
Is it
destroy
like
the
a
genie's
material?
bottle?
Like
But
Is
it
it
just means
susceptible to
materialize.
The DM will also point out casually and calmly as he sips his drink, you've already destroyed the book once.
Yeah.
yeah, and that didn't do anything.
Okay, I'm
But
going
he was
to.
in it when we destroyed it last time. He's not in it now.
Hmm?
I don't know.
I guess that was my thought process too, is that he's out of the book. So if we destroy it, he can't go back.
I only have
Ooh.
one bonus action, right?
Mm-hmm. What would you like to do?
Get your pens ready.
Uh,
A monk. It's about to be a monk doing monk things.
Yeah.
I'm doing hot monk shoot. Oh, my chest hurts.
You got to shoot it with an arrow and see what happens.
Yeah, let's
That's
just.
where
let's
you're
hope
at,
Okay,
that-
and
I'm
then
going.
hit
All right,
him.
so I'm gonna draw my short bow, and I'm going to.
I think you already have it out.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. And when I do that, I'm also going to do my bright light thing as my bonus action. And I may or may not also utilize the precision attack.
I had forgotten about that. That's a good. That's a good toy you got there.
Seriously, what is wrong with these die today?
13 hits.
That was with a +8 modifier. Okay, come on. Come on. 9.
Yeah, you hit it. 9 damage.
And then activate the light. It's a 30-foot radius.
Yes, you can easily fill the room with bright, blinding light.
And I can move now, right?
Mm-hmm. You still have your move.
How much can I move?
Your move is technically 40 feet, so you can take off down after Ember.
Where's the book?
Ember has it. She's charging down the hallway with it.
Is there anything loose on the wall? Or like...
Sure. Why?
Like anything I could like push over on my way out? Like...
No. You can't like pull bookcases over or anything. Plus, bear in mind too, if you take off running with Gale behind your back, you still are leaving Mir and Shona behind with it.
Okay, so I'm not gonna like leave, but I am going to. Where did my gym thing go? Okay, I am going to go around so that I'm on the outside door for an easier escape route with Galeby, like facing the hallway and I'm facing into it, so that way Galeby's not like exposed to it.
That'll work. I respect that.
That's all I can do.
He also, by the way, was unfazed by the bright blinding light or by the arrow. I would like to know what Mir's going to do.
Okay. So I realize that I have this curse, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can't really do a lot of like spells and things like that. So I would like to let me think.
Oh,
so all Ember has said is I have a plan, but none of us are really like, we don't really know what the plan is.
She does have message.
Yeah, it's can she use that not on her turn?
If you would allow me, I would.
Talking is a free action.
Yeah.
Then I would 1,000%
And I
have
will
communicated
double
about
check.
the big book.
Unless I'm mistaken, I don't know if message has a casting cost on it. Let's
a cantrip.
Find out. True. It does take an action to activate.
Okay. But it's hard here to kind of separate like what I think is reasonable for Mir to know versus like what as a player I know. But like I feel like the book, even regardless of what Ember yelled and has figured out, I feel like the book is really clear that like the way to kill this is to drop a big heavy stone thing on it. And we've all seen the big stone heavy thing hanging from the ceiling out there. So I don't know. Is it reasonable, do you think, for Mir to put 2 and 2 together? Okay,
absolutely.
All right. So I will maybe call to Sho and Jansen as I run out and follow Ember, that get it to follow us and run out there. I guess running and shouting is probably all I can do, or...
Okay.
Is there any way that as I run out there, I can look at how the book is suspended?
Once you get there, it's going to take you most of this. If you do a dash, you'll probably get there. But I am going to need an athletics check from you as you go barreling out through the mob.
Okay.
And then if you, well, you don't have to. I have your thing in front of me.
6.
Oh, it's worse than that.
Oh, no. It is?
It's a 2.
Because I got the -4. Yeah, okay. So maybe I'm not very athletic right now.
It's a 2. Okay.
Yes.
So you totally get charging out. You do your part. You say what you want to say. You go charging out. And you literally trip over your own feet as that image just, it's hard to get that out of your head for that second. And in that second, you misplace your boots and slide along the floor of the hallway.
Okay.
The good news for you as you make your way out is that it's going to focus its attention on Little Miss Ball of Anger.
Okay.
Because she's right there. Oh. Ooh. Ew.
None of that. No, I don't like those faces.
Nah, I'll keep life easy for everybody. Show's gonna take a hard. It basically grabs Show by the neck, picks her up, and throws her against the door frame. Because she's gonna take 18 damage from that.
Oh crap!
Holy crap on a cracker!
While you are raging. Wait.
Yeah, I was
You
about
have
to say,
damage
does
But
it
I'm
resistance.
raging, so yep.
You have damage resistance, so you take what? Half damage?
I think it's
damage,
half. So 9.
Yeah. Is she at 4?
Wait, is that But that's against blunt.
No, I'm at 22.
That's against blunt and
bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning.
So this would count as bludgeoning, wouldn't it?
no. This is psychic damage.
What?
Oh. But
So
I
the damage is
have
not from
okay,
being
but
thrown?
wait.
No, the damage is like the whole like getting into her brain.
I have advantage against charmed and magic that can't put you to sleep.
Yeah.
But dex against effects that I can see while not playing down. No. Okay.
Yeah.
So are we going with 18 and not 9?
Yeah, we're going with 18.
Okay.
Which puts you, I have you down at 13 now.
Probably. I had only
Yep.
added the 9, so
Yeah.
hang on.
Yep.
I got you. I tripped and fell right outside the door, so like
Oh no.
pretty easy to just reach back and do a tappy tap.
And it
heel.
doesn't
As I slide to the floor.
it doesn't have to
You
reach
slide
deep.
it to be like
As you shake the birds out of your face, trying to get to clear the stars from your vision, you can see your parents as you explain to them what happened to your brother. You know that you have to
that
tell
brother.
them that you murdered your brother. And it's so hard not to think about right now.
Okay. So I can't do anything yet.
Not yet. How's Ember doing?
Could you explain to me in terms of
Yep.
feet how far I am from the big stone book? And also how high up in the air the big stone book is?
Sure. You charge into the room. It is 20 feet to the next floor above you. And the book is hanging like almost about eye level for that floor.
So 20 feet.
So it's another 20 feet to the ceiling, but it's hanging by 3 massive chains.
And how far away am I from the book, or am I at the book?
You're not at the book. You have to go up another 20 feet.
No. I mean, like, from the ground, like, if I walked forward, because it's basically like a
Right.
step
It's up.
up. Yeah, so how far do I have to get to be under the book, I guess?
You could be there this turn.
Okay. The reason I say that is because I would like to run and, like, toss the book underneath the big stone book.
Okay.
And then I would like to use my ring of jumping to jump up on top of the book statue so that I'm like on the stone pages, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Give me a quick athletics check. That is a 25-foot vertical leap.
Sure.
You could screw this up.
Yep. Can I do acrobatics if
You
I
can
do a
totally do
backflip?
acrobatics.
Okay.
if you do a backflip.
Maybe you do like one of those funky like spider runs where you run and
Yes.
you like kick off the next level.
Absolutely. Okay.
Sure,
We'll do
totally.
that.
Some parkour. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Can
Absolutely.
I parkour, please? Thank you.
I have parkour, please.
What is? I don't even know what the dice is doing. It's up on an angle and it just stopped. Hello, D&D Beyond. Hello.
I have a 10.
Okay, it did not show me, but sure.
It
10.
shows me a 10. I think you
Okay.
want to re-roll that.
Okay, I will re-roll that.
I mean, I'm not going to tell you how to use your fate, but 10's not going to get it.
Is it cool with everybody if I re-roll that?
Yes.
Okay. I think you might have to tell me what this roll is too, because the dice are not happy with me, apparently.
I'm watching. We all see it up on the screen over there. We're all watching with the same bated breath. And it ticked up
Oh.
to 17.
Okay. Does that make it up there?
That'll make it. You're now, as you land on top of it, you notice that there's the 3 chains actually all go to a single anchor
Got it.
in the stonework above.
Okay. So,
It creaks under your weight and starts to sway.
got it. So the ring of jumping is one action, correct?
Sure.
did it cost a bonus action for me to leave the book below before I jumped up?
Technically, it's a free action to drop something. What do you want to do still?
Okay. I wanted to use a bonus action to use my cunning action to push this. Oh wait, we needed to wait for the thing to be up top, don't we? We need to wait for the shadow to be up top. Can I cast them message to Shemshime?
He's out of range.
He's over 120 feet away from me?
He's through stone.
Is it more than a foot of stone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really well built library.
Okay.
Yeah, you're talking down in the cellars. You're well
Chunky
positioned.
library.
I'd like to hear what Shona's going to do.
Yeah, okay.
Besides pick herself up.
I am gonna pick myself up, and I'm gonna pull out my hand axe, and I'm gonna try and hit it, and then I'm gonna laugh. I want to laugh at it, like, yeah, you tried to hurt me, but let's go.
Okay.
Oh God.
Roll your attack.
19.
That's a good roll.
Now let's see how I do. Oh my God! 4 damage.
Well, well, actually, no. You would have still hit. Even with that -4, you would still hit it.
Now, can I? Oh, dang it! I keep not. Okay, I didn't get my bonus, but because I can hit twice,
Mm-hmm.
right?
You get 2
Because of
attacks.
raging. And I didn't add the bonus that I get from raging for that one. I have it built into the flail.
Okay. Well, the good news is you hit it. The bad news is it's still uncaring about your efforts.
I punch it. No, I don't want to punch it. I would do that. I'm just gonna hit it again. I dive 1 good thing.
You're raging well. I'll give you credit for that.
Raging well, but I'm not doing anything useful with it.
It's happy to chase you.
All right, come on. See if you can catch me.
And take your move to head down the hallway.
I'm gonna move to head down the hallway, and I'm gonna laugh at it as I go.
Okay. What's our monk and her papoose doing?
So I'm assuming I moved out of the way as they're like barreling down the hallway.
Yes, you backed up, but Shona's now going past you.
Where is Shemshime?
It's still in Crinkle's room, technically.
And nobody else is in Crinkle's room except for Shemshime?
Mira is near the door.
And Crinkle.
Yeah, Crinkle's actually probably followed Ember out of there.
Oh, good.
When this all went
Okay.
went south.
Good. 'Cause I
Crinkle's
didn't
gonna
want
make
Crinkle around.
like nothing.
Go hide in the
Can she
shells.
fly?
No, she can't fly.
Okay.
Part of the curse.
Ah, just curious.
So. Okay.
I run down the hall going, try laughing at it. Maybe that'll affect it. I don't know. Because kids don't like to be laughed at. This is all very children-like.
Oh god, pumpkins. I'm gonna start backing up as I'm like
Okay.
gathering myself, keeping my back away from
Okay.
Shemshime to protect.
So you start to back your
DOD.
way out of there.
And do I get any kind of anything by like dipping? Like any benefit? Like can I go farther or faster by just like piecing out?
You can use both your actions to move. Okay, I gotta go really quick, guys. I'm really sorry. I'll be right back.
Where's Misty Step? How far can I do
Ooh.
Okay.
Misty's, you have to.
Yeah.
No, you.
30
Misty
feet
step
is
could be
usually-
nice.
It's 30 feet,
Yeah.
I think. And you can take somebody, so it shouldn't be a problem to have Shelby on your back.
I like that Kenku art.
I know, isn't it adorable? Let's see, Rob put a Kenku art in the chat. It's adorable.
Oh no, I did that. It's
Oh,
my
you did?
favorite.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like my
That's so
favorite Kenku art.
So since we're waiting for Rob, does anybody know what the artificer class is?
Yes, I am actually playing an artificer in the Convergence campaign that we're starting in October. I'm super pumped. I've never played one before.
Okay. What is it?
So they're innate magic casters, but basically what they do is they imbue things that they create with magic to bring them to life.
Okay, all right, because yeah, we can talk
What I miss?
Yeah.
Yep. We were
Oh.
strategizing and just chatting. So
Vet's here.
You're good.
Hey, Vet, for those that don't know, Vet is an amazing artist I found on Fiverr who is going to be writing the theme song for the next campaign.
Yay!
Ooh.
So, yes.
So
That's how
Molly?
we know her.
This is my Kenku art for a commission.
Oh my god, I love, absolutely love.
It's got a monkey on its head, which is why it looks a little weird, but I couldn't.
Yeah, most days I am. Okay, so what did I miss? Okay, what
So I can use Misty Step at any time. I just have to use a key point.
yes.
So I could Misty Step. Is that an action?
I don't believe so.
It doesn't say that it is. Oh,
I don't
no,
I
believe
think
one
that's a
bonus
bonus
action.
action. Yeah, bonus action sounds right.
Does that count? Can I just use a bonus
Yeah,
action?
you get one bonus action every round.
Okay, so how close to this mill thing can I get by just running in one turn?
If you take your full action,
Yeah.
and you don't make any
Full speed
attacks this
ahead.
round, you can get up into the main room this round.
Where the stone book is?
Yep.
Oh.
And just for clarification, I tossed the Shemshime book under the thing, and I'm on top of the stone book.
Yep.
Is this black sketch the thing?
Yep.
Yep.
How high up is the book? The stone book?
20 feet, wasn't it?
Yeah, you said 20 feet.
25 total because it's 5 feet above the next floor up, and then there's another 20 feet to the ceiling.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run all the way up to there, and then I'm gonna Misty Step to jump on top of the stone book.
Okay. So
Oh, hello there.
I will deal with chat
Hi,
later
Anson.
after that. Okay. So there you guys are. That's Jansen's action. What's Mir doing?
Okay. So, well, I'm gonna stand up,
Okay.
dust off my pride a little bit, and am I able to cast a cantrip and run?
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery
Okay.
and steal this wonderful rhyme from Tiff. To mock.
Don't give credit. Take it all for yourself.
Okay, well, I'm going to mock Shemshime with a rhyme, since Shemshime seems to like rhymes, and I'm gonna mock him with "See a shadow, thinks it's brave. It lost its home and missed its save. Its power's gone. We laugh and wave. Shemshine's done and gone to grave." I'm gonna wave at it and run away.
Burn!
Peace out.
I feel like this deserves advantage. Excellent rhyme. Excellent rhyme.
Well done. Well done.
It's the delivery. It's fantastic.
Well done indeed. Okay, so Vicious Mockery is an attack, if I remember right.
It is a cantrip spell. I don't know how to see if it's an attack. It says at will.
Yeah, it's you're blasting it with Vicious Mockery, so you can roll your 2d4
Yes.
to shake it up. Nice, Mir. Indeed.
2d4.
Where did you find that? Just Joe. Oh.
I got 6.
Okay, that'll get it's a little bit shaken a bit, and then you turn and you take off.
Yeah. We're gonna run away.
And you're gonna run away. Now, Show is the last one out.
No, I already.
Show's
No,
already pieced
Show
out.
already left.
Okay,
Yeah, I already pieced
out.
so if I'm remembering
Laughing at
this
him.
right, Show is over here. Or is Show standing? Here's the question: is Show standing under the book?
Sure.
Okay, I will move Show under the book. So there's Show. Mir comes charging up. Where does Mir go as you clear the spiral staircase with a black shadow figure of death following you promptly?
Going to kind of stand not directly under the book, but just next to it.
So probably like shoulder to shoulder with Show. Kind of like catching sort of underneath the book, perhaps
Okay.
if a rogue
So
goes
it
tumbling.
looks like we're under the book.
Okay,
Yeah,
as
exactly.
it comes up, it scans the room quickly and sees that it can get to you by going around the stacks. And it quickly goes around the sides of the room so that it doesn't have to pass under the book to get to you. But it's honing in hard on Mir.
Molly, your face. Her eyebrows like,
Mir, what are you doing?
How dare.
I just acted. So
No, but
can
you're
I-
up again.
Oh, I am.
We're off
Okay.
initiative.
Ah,
We're
all
off
right.
initiative.
So,
It's right. It's going to come straight at you, and it's going to focus on you. What do? You pissed it off.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. I'm sorry, I lost what page we were on in our jam board.
Oh,
So I can see where
6.
we all
We're on
are.
page 6. I have a little
thank
sketch
you.
going, but
Okay.
it's kind of like coming out and around
Okay.
because it's gonna pounce you in a second.
Is there a way to like?
What if you?
Sort of,
What if you? Okay. What if you
No,
grab
what do
my
you-
hands and we just dance in a circle, re-singing it?
You know, let's do it. I like it. Let's
Sing
dance.
us.
Are you under the book?
Yes.
I'm
Like
so
right on
sorry.
the
I
edge
just
of the
love
under.
the image of rage dancing.
I know, because the barbarian's still raging.
Is it like mosh pit dancing?
Okay.
It is the angriest ring around the rosy ever.
It comes
Yes.
charging in, and it's right on top of you two. It's easily going to slam one of its massive shadowy fists down on you. Ember and Jansen can see this from up above. Anyone?
Y'all gonna, I don't know,
I
drop
wanna
this
react-
thing?
Yeah, you guys need to drop
Can
it.
I do something? I don't have to have like.
Nope,
You
what's
don't
up?
have to tell me. I can. Okay. Cool. Okay. So, all right. Okay. Checking to make sure that Gilby is secure.
I'm so scared right now.
Is Gilby secure?
Yes?
Jansen, if you drop the book, I can jump down and cast shield.
That shield,
Right?
remember, makes things... Oh,
Nope.
okay.
Or does that not?
That
work
Job's not
for
saying
this?
squat.
Oh.
What's Jansen doing?
So just to time, just to gather my surroundings. Who is beneath me right now?
Shemshime? Show?
Yep.
Mir.
They're all underneath the book, though.
They are.
So I
Great.
sent you a question in chat too, Rob.
And
Okay.
Ember is where?
Next to you.
On
Right
the
next
book.
to me?
Yep,
Mhm.
on
On the
top of the
book.
book.
Perfect. Okay. 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 Now, Ember, do you still have the jumpy ring thing?
Yes,
Can I borrow that, please?
absolutely.
Okay. Now, I am going to ask you to please telepathy into those two peoples to
Sure.
let them know to jump out of the way when you say go.
Right.
Quick
Okay,
question,
all right.
Rob.
Yeah.
Is Shemshime humanoid?
No, he is not a humanoid class.
Not.
Is he a humanoid shape?
He's humanoid
Yeah.
shape, but spells that affect humanoids will not work on him.
So hold person would
Will
work.
very much not work. Okay. I want to hear Jansen's plan because I'm not following it.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to use the ring jump thing to jump like really high and get some like power. And then I am going to do an unarmed strike going down into the thing and then immediately activate flurry of blows and bash the book down onto Shemshime.
Wait, while she's up in the air,
Then you tell that as I'm
is
coming
it possible
down,
for me to jump down and push them both out of the way?
that could work too.
So it's like me and Shemshime under the book, and I've literally like
But only
swung down
one
and
of you has
kicked
the
them
ring
both
of
out.
jumping.
Sounds
So like, are you able to
sounds,
Yeah.
sounds like
fall,
Ember still has it.
Okay.
No, I gave it if Linares wants it. Yeah, or Jansen wants it, I can totally give it to them.
I think that's how Jansen is jumping so high.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
That works
If
for me.
that's possible in a round.
Yeah, you could just drop down.
Okay.
That's
and kick
piece
them
of cake.
out of the way.
Okay, so Jansen launches the same time Ember slides off. Ember's going to give me a really quick athletics check.
Can it be acrobatics?
Sure.
If I do a backflip?
No, it's more of a roll when you hit. Fun fact, while we're waiting for D&D Beyond to give us this, there is a story of a man who was a fighter pilot, World War II. Allegedly, he was hit over France, jumped out of the plane to bail. His parachute failed at 300 feet. So he unhooked himself from the parachute and rolled when he hit the ground. And according to his story, ran to the nearest farmhouse and hid out till the resistance smuggled him back across the channel.
300 feet.
Wild.
Now,
Wow.
before you start to marvel at the physics of this, remember the only person who saw this account was the guy who claimed to
Was
have
him.
fallen 300 feet and
And just
rolled
like
on
as
impact.
a slight like aside is that any fall of 10 feet or greater is at least in emergency medicine classified as a severe
Yeah.
mechanism of injury.
There may have been
So,
some
Greater
exaggeration,
than
but
10
still.
feet.
Yeah.
But still.
It's like
I mean,
one
what-
story.
Anyway,
As someone who has fallen off a roof, I can confirm awful. Awful.
11
Yeah.
will be good enough not to break anything on impact.
Can I try to catch her, I guess?
No, you don't.
I
You haven't
am
seen
her
fully
coming.
trying to kick them. I don't care if I end up under the book. I am
Yep.
fully trying to
Oh, yeah.
launch them out so I am under with Shemshime.
I would love it if Sho and Ember will both give me an unarmed melee attack.
Sure.
Why show?
No reason.
Okay. Oh god,
It's
I'm
not
just gonna get
suspicious.
punched.
Can
with
I
both of them.
reroll?
I'm gonna get yeeted through a wall if they're both trying to.
I
shove
don't
me
know what these
forward.
D&D dice are doing. They like it's like
Awful today.
like stuck on a blurry dice for me. Is it showing anything for anybody?
Yeah, you rolled. An
Yeah, it's
11.
fine.
You guys are
Okay.
going to want to re-roll those possibly if you have enough. You have enough.
I
Okay.
would like to re-roll that because
Yes,
I rolled
please.
a 1.
Also, I'm gonna refresh before I do that because I don't know why it's like my dice literally aren't showing for me.
I rolled an 11.
How hard is it to hit the bard?
Oh,
I'm chunky. You can't move me.
18.
No problem.
Oh jeez, that yeeted me. All right.
Jansen lands on the book and immediately launches with a flurry of every bit of monk energy she has. As cool as this, just pound Kingdom Hearts style on it to break it out. It actually will work more effectively if there's a flurry of blows in every direction at each of the 3 anchor points. And in rapid succession, all 3 fail and the book plummets. As it breaks loose, Mir is kicked out from underneath and off the table, leaving Mir and Shona there with Shemshine as the
Ember
book
and-
crashes.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
Ember.
Ember and Sho. I would love to know what Sho's action is in the split second before the book impacts.
I wanted to push Mir out when I heard the book go. Can I transfer that to Ember because she's now where Mir was?
That's what you were trying to do.
Yeah.
You want to
I
take
would-
one last chance to get Ember out of there?
Wait,
I
can
want
I
to grab her and roll out.
Okay.
Just
Can I-
launch myself out grabbing her?
can I use uncanny dodge to dodge Sho out of the way? Give her assistance?
Sure.
Okay.
Why do you not want to come out from under the book?
No, I'm saying I want to give assistance to us rolling out of the way.
I'm like, I thought you were trying
Sho
to
needs an
avoid me by
acrobatics
just
check.
pushing me out. Oh, this is gonna go well.
Could I?
Based on my dice.
No, you're just writing a book down.
20!
But I can't use disengage
22.
action.
No, you're just writing a book
No
down.
need.
Show
Yeah.
is a limber barbarian.
Literally like grab and roll. Like
Yeah.
you're a fireman
Natural
rolling.
20.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab you, launch, and roll as we come out from under the book, I
Yes.
hope.
The book
And Molly,
smashes
we
down.
need some pictures of this.
And
Absolutely. There's going to be a lot of fan art of tonight, by the way. So
Let's-
You
yeah,
think?
come on.
So cool.
You think
There's some good material.
the desk on
Yeah.
which the book sat is splinters under the impact, filling the room with dust and debris. And for the first time in a full 24 hours, silence. No singing, no tunes. You glance over at one of the shelves and you hear a pop. And you notice
The
that
what?
there on the shelf is a pristine copy of Shemshime's bedtime rhyme.
I have a home for this book.
Yes, or like an unlock.
As the camera pans in on the spine, it then pans back out. The four of you are standing in the Candlekeep courtyard with a wagon loaded, ready to go where you need. Connie is standing there holding the book. If you're willing to take this, we have a contact in Waterdeep that specializes in hiding these particular types of tomes. I would consider it no small favor to myself or to the castle at large if I could entrust it with you with a few other somewhat nondescript and uninteresting texts in order to hide its potential potency.
Yes.
Yes, I'll take it. I'm going to glance at Ember to see how she's doing because she didn't want to go to Waterdeep.
I think Ember is just hood up, arms folded, just
As you,
Are they better? Are they better than my family library's secret area?
we have a particular specialist. You'll know him easily. He's a Yanti.
Yanti?
As the boxes are loaded onto the wagon, the camera pans around, and as it comes back to the front of the wagon, you now see it as the four of you are traveling down the road. Or sorry, getting ready to leave the castle. Jansen is standing at the door, and with her is Ebner and Galeby.
I was about to say, what happened to Gilby?
But I want to go with her, can't I? She'll take care of me. I can learn. Please, Father, please.
Please.
He
The
looks.
last thing we need is a little kid.
He looks at Jansen. Are you certain you
Oh,
want?
I'm so certain, please.
Jansen.
What?
We don't want to have to deal with a kid. She's like 11.
She's gonna be fine. She's a
Mm.
badass.
I'm going to take her
okay?
aside and say, Jansen, this is where you are the monk. Give her something to remember you by. And
No,
on
no,
our way
I
past, no, we come
I
back to
gotta teach
Candlekeep
her.
all the time.
No.
Well, she's not a toy.
Bad teacher.
Yes.
I gotta
And you will teach her every time we come back here. You will teach her a little more.
I
but
think
she
she could
needs-
be a valuable asset.
She will be. But right now,
No.
she needs to help her dad and be
No,
his
she
asset.
doesn't.
Yes, she does.
No, she
Do you
doesn't.
remember? Do you remember how much you needed your dad's approval to
I
let
needed
his
my
spirit
dad's
go?
approval.
To let his spirit
Oh,
go.
snap.
Do you
But
remember that fight?
She needs this.
She
No, she
needs
wants this.
him
Yeah, she-
now, and
she-
then she will grow to need you.
I don't need her to need me. I want to help her.
No, you need her, and that's not healthy for her. Nope, bad Jensen.
Mr. Vladman person, please.
Her name is Crinkle.
I'm not talking to Crinkle.
That is Ebner.
Talking. Oh, I'm-
Ebner.
I thought you kept using. You kept saying it every time you were talking to Crinkle.
They're
Sorry.
all
Sorry.
Vladimir bad person.
Vladimir. Nobody is named Vlad.
Yeah, where'd Vlad come from?
I don't know.
It's great.
I love it. It's such an Ember move to call everybody by the wrong name.
See? Jansen's learning.
I learned it.
She looks up, please.
Pretty.
Ebner reads the room.
Can I do persuasion?
He scoops up his daughter, who nestles into his shoulder. They'll come back to visit. I'm confident.
Oh, can I
never get
slip
what I want.
the mother's ring that we got from Crinkle's room on Galeby's finger?
Galeby, yeah,
And say,
yes. Galeby will happily take it.
We'll come find you when you're older.
Crinkle walks into the frame and holds up a book.
What's the book?
Ebner takes it, and you can see the cover. Martial Techniques for the Unarmed Peasant, Volume 1.
Perfect.
We'll read it together.
Can I stay?
Jansen, we need you.
Hey, Jansen, I know somebody who sells cat familiars in Waterdeep. You
How
sure you don't want to
What
come?
about dog familiars?
How about we write
I
a book?
had a cat. My cat got taken away from me. And this is the first person I've actually cared about my entire life.
Yeah.
And I have the potential to help this person grow into a really badass person. And I'm telling you, I can't do that.
The camera flies up over the forest and pans back down onto the road as your horse-drawn wagon makes its way. Shows has the reins, while Mir sits next to her, scribing away the events. Ember's busy sharpening some blade of some
Mir
kind.
doesn't know how to write.
Mir's
doesn't
not.
know how to write?
Mir's sitting there musing on things out loud.
There you go.
And Jansen sits still with her arms crossed, staring back at the road
I'm
behind you.
walking. I'm mad.
Fair enough. Jansen catches out of the corner of her eye a ghostly figure moving between the trees. She reaches a hand out towards all of you and moans silently. And the screen goes black with "to be continued."
You guys brought my demons back.
Jansen.
Aw, snap.
I don't think that was us.
Perfect timing.
I know.
Also,
I was
can I
great.
just
trying.
Can I just say for some flavor that after everything that happened, Ember would like to slip the locket that she got from wait, who was it? In our one shot. What was his name? Fulcrum? No.
Oh, from the Raven
Oh yeah.
one?
Oh, the like magic locket that was like at the bottom of the well?
Yeah.
No. The locket that we got in the one shot, Misho and Jeremy?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah.
locket.
Yes, I would like to have put one of like one of the origami flowers in it and put it inside of Mir's bag for her to
You're ever
find.
gonna, there's also a glass eye in there, and I'm not sure if Mears doesn't check their bag very often,
Sure.
or like at one point I'm gonna like start digging
I
through
will
here.
put
for,
it in an
Gonna make it
obvious
even
spot.
better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we do have to
That's
get Jesse to bed, so we are going to wrap this up
I'm
briskly.
sorry, it's 3 a.m.
It is.
Yes.
It is
Oh.
ridiculous
Go to bed.
over there.
That was fantastic.
I'm struggling.
And
you
then
did awesome.
I think everyone wants. On top of that, I think we need to give Linaria some time to talk about some upcoming events, so then they can hop out of here and get to work on that. So we're going to start with Jesse. How everything as we kind of wind down. Anything we should all know about what's coming up, so we can see more of you or not?
Yes. So you can follow me on Twitter or Twitch. It's Enceladasaurus. I've been doing some subathon, September subathon, whatever, events. So yesterday I did a stream, and I'm going to be doing a Science Sunday stream for subathon September tomorrow. Basically, tomorrow is going to be all science, but there's a whole bunch of different like rewards that you can earn by either donating money or gifting subs. Lots of different things, fun stuff, weird stuff, wacky stuff. So if that's kind of your jam, it'll probably be early evening Central European time. So
Cool. That should be fun. Lenaris, what have you got stuff coming up? What's going on in your piece of the world?
Well, tomorrow is my next 12-hour stream extravaganza, which is a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of new projects that I'm hoping to have finished by then. Honestly, the biggest thing I'm working on is still my Twitchiversary birthday stream, which is going to be in November. And I had a meeting earlier for with Twitch dev stuff, and I'm really excited. It's going to be super cool. But yeah, so lots and lots of really awesome things I'm looking forward to. So yeah.
Cool. Tiffany, you've got some upcoming games, I'm assuming. I know you don't usually stream them, but is there something fun coming up in your universe?
Yeah, well, lots of business. I start my new job on Monday, so very excited. Of course, I have your Wednesday night game and trying to figure out character background and details for convergence. So very exciting. I'm also going to see about running a Halloween game for my kids based around the pagan holiday of Samhain and see if we can make that work.
Fun. And Molly, is life still too crazy busy, or are you still doing some fun stuff?
Hopefully it's starting to settle down. Doing like random weekend streams, but also during the week on my Discord playing Genshin Impact with some community members. I finally reached a level where I can play with other people, so come join and hang out. It's fun.
Cool. And then I'll be back here tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for what could be the finale of Curse of Strahd. It's hard to say for sure what's going to happen with that. A lot of it comes down to the players. So we'll kind of see what's going on with that. And then Wednesday night, we have Valley of Plenty, which has a few more episodes left in it. Maybe. We're currently discussing in Discord because the party thinks they're finished and they're not. And that's where life is going to get kind of interesting. And then as mentioned, you can keep watching for updates. It'll be at the end of October that we are going to be launching that game because we still have to finish Valley of Plenty, and we have to finish all the prep work because there's still a lot to do. Vet, who's in here earlier tonight, is going to be providing the music for that, for the opening theme like we did for this episode, and so forth. We need a place to go, and I've got a couple of options, and I feel like our best bet is to send everybody to the official D&D Twitch channel. They've got a lot going on this weekend. They've got a lot of new things happening. We should definitely pop over there and say hi. Let you continue to find some really neat D&D content because it's not often that their channel is live when I'm wrapping up a stream. So I feel it could be kind of fun to share some love that way. If you check the Twitters, you'll see the next time we're up. It'll be probably, hopefully not another full month. It'll probably be a little bit earlier in the afternoon to help out Jesse. And we'll see what happens because that ghost in the forest has a story. And we're going to find out what it is then. We'll see everybody next time. Until then, please, please, please stay safe.
It's time to say bye-bye, Mr. Wise Guy. Oh, I'm leaving you stranded. Bet you thought you could hide it away.